like, apparently I got the best intro, so now we're doing intros, the Mega John's intro and my intro only. Guys, I just went deaf on my left ear.
Then what did he press?
Nothing.
I just went deaf in my left ear.
That's hilarious.
Just don't fuck with headphones, man.
I don't know what you did.
No?
You can't hear?
Can you hear now?
You guys can hear me?
Yeah, did he pull it?
We could hear you. Can you hear us?
Fuck these headphones, man.
Oui.
Let's start it over.
You're not wearing them?
No. I never wear them. I don't know why I'm wearing them anyways. Wait, is that what you just did?
Yeah.
You didn't want to get napkins?
Maybe that's why you can't hear it.
That's funny. You're not going to get napkins? All right. Ready? 3, 2, 1. And we're back, guys. It is episode 10. Dominican John is in the motherfucking building. Thinking with 6 heads. We are on fire. 1.6 million plus some reposts here, left and there, right and up and down. We're getting fucking viral on Facebook, viral on TikTok, guys. We wore our Thinking with 6 heads, not my type hoodies in the last couple weeks, but this week we are wearing 8 and 9. Shout out to 8 and 9. We got these
shits are fire. Shout out to them.
What we got? We got 2 hoodies the same, and we got what you got? That's not a fleece, right? That's a windbreaker.
Yeah.
We got a smooth ass windbreaker. 8 and 9. Shout out to you guys. We appreciate you guys. We're going to do something for you guys a little sweet. You know what I'm saying? Got another milli. And we're getting into work. Let's start off this podcast, guys. I'm next to Inspire and Motivate, Mr. Fidel. And to the right, King Rivera. And to the left, the candle girl. And I brought my candle. It's her business, but I brought the candle. I don't know why she didn't bring no candles, but I brought my candle. So we got the Duce candle represented. It's going to be on every single clip. 1.6 million. You already know the vibes. Dominican John, not my type. What are they calling me now? Mr. Bald Guy with no mustache.
Bald Guy, Mr. What else?
They're calling you everything.
Yeah, they're calling you everything. Some shorty said, you look like my fat toe.
I see that.
Some shorty said, thank God whoever didn't go on a date with him or something, you dodged a fat, bald bullet.
Oh.
They use the word fat?
Yeah. Fat.
I didn't see that one.
What else?
That was probably in the non-approved
We're talking
comments.
about it. I think we got to jump into that. I know
Wait, ladies first, man.
We started with the lady, but today we're going to start a little different.
Oh.
Because that video was fire. And so we're going to start off
He got a
with
lot of opinions on that video, so we got to get a female's opinion.
Yep. So the thing was, he said, if you go on a first date and you order a drink, a margarita or a cocktail, you're an alcoholic.
On the first date?
First date.
And he doesn't approve.
It could be just one margarita. You're an alcoholic.
So does that make you a hypocrite, though?
Why does that make me a hypocrite?
Aren't you like known for like being like a party promoter? Like you have like a whole drinking podcast.
He changed his ways in 2023.
I mean, so are you basically like one of those people who like found religion and now you're judging everybody else?
I'm not religious, man.
Thing?
Listen, you're making it personal.
I'm not making it personal. I mean, if that's your opinion, I'm basing it off of your
So
life.
it's perfectly fine because we told him we're not telling Shorty to order the whole fucking drink menu, but a casual drink, a drink for you, a drink for me, a couple drinks for you, a couple drinks. Like, there's nothing wrong with that.
I agree. I don't think there's nothing wrong with it. That's what I'm asking. Like, why is it such a big deal for you? Why would you label her an alcoholic?
So is there something wrong where alcohol isn't involved and you still have to drink for your first date?
I don't think you have to drink.
No, the women in the comment section said they have to drink on the first date.
Take the cord.
I definitely think we have to check. Good.
Yep.
I definitely think it depends on like the situation, but I don't.
In what situation do you have to drink for no reason on your first date?
I think depending on the person. Like if the person's nervous, maybe one drink will like make them feel a little bit better. It'll be a little bit more relaxing for them. You know, some people smoke weed, some people like smoke cigarettes, some people do yoga. You know, people have different ways to relieve stress and anxiety, and first dates are pretty.
So I shouldn't feel disrespected if you have to smoke a L or take a shot before meeting me?
No, I don't. You see?
No, I don't think so. I think you're taking it too personal.
But I'm going to agree with you in a certain...
If they're like...
Well, how are you agreeing with me, sir?
If they're like
because she brought up something.
What?
She brought up something. If I'm on a first date and Shorty tells me, hey, give me 5 minutes, I'm going to go smoke a cigarette, I'm not going to be there when she comes back.
Oh, so the cigs is
but that's just your preference.
No, I know, but that's what I'm saying.
Oh, so was it my preference?
But I mean, cigarettes is way different.
Just because we're 21 doesn't mean you have to legally drink for no reason.
Cigarettes is way different.
Cigarettes a big no-no. Maybe it could be a big no-no for you.
Bro, that's way different.
When
than
we were
drinking.
18, we were allowed to get cigarettes.
Okay,
So
but
I'm pretty
cigarettes
sure
is still way different than.
So why wouldn't liquor be worse than cigarettes if you have to wait till you're 21 to drink?
I think everyone has their preference. I think somebody had said that earlier, so I definitely agree on
Cigarettes
that.
just stink.
But
I'm not there. I'm out.
I don't know. I think you can't label her an alcoholic if she just wants one drink with her dinner. What if they're
But what's the first? No, forget not the dinner, not the dinner. They mentioned restaurant. That's why I'm getting trashed. You know that's why I'm getting trashed, right? Because you guys said at the restaurant.
Yeah, because that's why you would take a first date.
First date, doesn't matter what it is. Every comment in that section said on the first date they had to take a shot.
No,
they have to go to the bar before. They have to do something to get some alcohol in their system to go talk to a man. That is so fucking stupid.
I agree. I think it is dumb depending on where you're going. Like if you're gonna go on a hike for your first date, you definitely.
But what
don't
if
need to
she
drink or
didn't?
do
What if
anything
she didn't need
beforehand.
to take a drink? What if she just wants a casual drink with her food?
That's why
We're
I
not
think, I don't
talking
think
about
there's
dinner.
A problem with that.
Talking about first date.
Yeah,
Okay.
Dinner could be a first
Yeah,
date.
but that's the only way you guys are using it as an example. So if
I
you
just
guys go on a
said-
trail or you guys go to a walk in the
All right,
park,
that's
you guys go to
different.
the beach, you guys go to the pool, you guys
beach.
Beach,
Why
I
not?
might. Yeah, beach. I might.
Pina colada.
Yeah.
You know.
What you mean? Beach. Or if the movies they have, what is it? AMC, where you could get drinks and stuff.
Facts.
So it's like,
I feel like drinking at the movies is kind of dumb because like I'm already close to falling asleep watching it.
then
And
you
if I
pick
start
the bad
drinking,
movie.
I'm definitely gonna fall asleep. No, I'm just really busy. So like me being able to just sit down, relax, and like be in the dark room, I'll fall asleep. And if
So
you're
are you
adding
gonna
alcohol,
are you
I'm definitely gonna fall asleep.
So are you gonna tell a guy like, hey, I don't think movies should be a first date?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, I wouldn't go on a first date with a guy. I think that's really lazy too, because you're not talking to each other. You're literally just sitting next to each other.
Not a fan of the
watching
movies?
Something. No, I like the movies.
I'm a movie type guy.
But not for a first date.
So
I'd
what's
rather
the
go
ideal first
So
date?
you don't like Netflix and chill?
for a first date?
Thank you.
Absolutely not. That's
That was
so
so disrespectful.
lazy. Low key, it's disrespectful. Like you really, I have a busy ass
I was
life,
just
busy
asking.
schedule. Like that's what
I
you
was
want
asking
to do
for a
on
friend.
our first date. Oh no.
You're asking for that generation of men.
I was asking for a friend.
For the user, what is
Trash.
it? User 540.
No.
User 1 2 3
So if
4.
we flip the script,
Can I get the ideal first date?
what?
Like my ideal
Yeah.
first date, I would really like for example, if you want to go to eat or something, I like going to like places like Hot Pot or Korean barbecue because you're sitting there, you're making the food together, you're like interacting with each other, and it takes longer than just getting a meal anywhere. If you want to do something like adventurous or something, then kind of lazy, but you could still do it. You could do like mini golf, Dave and Buster's type of thing. Those things are cool. You could also go.
Hey,
to
I've broken a sweat at Dave and Buster's.
Facts.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'd be
you know what I
sweating
mean.
very
Like
much
you
too.
could do either thing or like a fair, like things like that are cute. Places where you're like walking around, talking to each other, like Six Flags or something. That'd be fun.
And still have a drink, right, guys?
I wouldn't really want to drink at Six Flags either.
You guys would drink at Six Flags on the first day?
Depends on the vibe.
Oh my gosh, shut the fuck
What you
up.
mean? Depends
Fuck
on the
you guys.
vibe, bro.
I wouldn't.
No,
drink
you
at
guys are
Six
acting like
Flags.
there's not a first
I'm
date
trying to just
location
have
where
fun.
you would be like, why is this shorty drinking?
I'm just going.
Is there a first date location
Yeah.
that you guys would say,
She
why
said-
is this shorty
man,
drinking?
yeah, a hike.
A hike, like you said.
Okay.
Hike.
Yeah,
I question
a hike
that.
is really
If
cool.
she's like, I need a shot before I hike. I'm
Rock climbing.
Yeah, that's what rock climbing is actually super fun. You're sore for like a week after though, but that shit's really fun. That'd be really cool as a first date, actually.
All right, now you could proceed to your.
So I was saying, if we flip the script and a man asks a woman out on a date and it's like, oh, yo, let's go to the club and get fucked up, or let's Netflix and chill and drink at home at my crib, wouldn't you find that disrespectful that on a
hell yeah,
first
for a
date, I'm
first
inviting you
date-
just for alcohol?
That if that's what you're trying to do on the first date, like I'm not dating you. Like you're not even in that type of level at that point. You're like a party friend. You're like an amiga at that point. Like I'm gonna go and invite you out to party.
Here's the fuck buddy.
Maybe, but like I highly doubt it.
But I mean, this situation where a fuck buddy turned into.
Question. What
Husband.
about those restaurants that kind of turn like clubby at the end? Like for example, like Pocados. Pocados has like
Salsa and
salsa,
shit.
like salsa and shit at nighttime. Like, is that like fine?
Something like that would be cool. There's that new Mexican spot. They do that too. Like every Thursday, they do like salsa. I
It's
think
like a
that'd be
restaurant,
cool.
but then at the end, it's like a little,
Like actual
Dance.
dancing, especially like as a Salvadorian, as a Latina, like I appreciate somebody who likes dancing. Like if you're a really good dancer, or even like just a somewhat good dancer, and you want to go salsa dancing or like bachata dancing or something, yeah, 100% do that.
If she can't dance, she ain't for me.
Yeah, You know, some people can't dance, but there's also like having the open mind, like if they go to dance classes or something and want to learn.
I need some dance classes.
Someone on this podcast don't like learning.
Who?
AJ? I don't know what's good with him. You see?
It's always clap
I
back.
like the shade.
It's always clapbacks over here in this
it's a
corner.
little shady in here.
So can we start the podcast with the woman's first question?
Go ahead.
Oh, I like that. That was like our pre-intro. Okay, so based on just a little bit that we talked about, the alcohol and all of that, and all of your first dates, we'll go back to the movies real quick. What movie makes you cry?
Marley and Me.
What's that about? I've never heard of
The
that.
dog.
The dog die.
He's an old actor, so I wouldn't even have anything to tell you where he's from now.
But what's like the plot of the movie that it makes you cry?
Yeah, what made you cry?
The dog dies.
The dog dies. Oh.
See, the
It's
thing
one of
about
those-
it is a movie that used to make me cry, but I don't know if it still would now because it's so many years later, and obviously I've seen the movie so many times. But like at the time that it came out, I was
And
like
don't
way
say,
younger.
Don't say the same movie.
Hardball.
Yes. G baby.
I don't
G.
Yeah, I just
These
seen
guys
it.
are so weird.
Yeah, right. Yo. Come on.
I've never seen that movie.
Yeah.
What?
either. So
You guys
what's
have
the
like
plot?
twin telepathy or some
Yeah, I knew.
shit,
Yeah, I was
bro.
gonna say
You've been
it.
clicking since day one.
Yo, what's that
hate on
Tupac music? The
Bro, I
classic
don't
one?
know, yeah.
Oh yeah, I know.
Damn.
You know? Yeah, we know.
Watch, no,
Yeah.
anybody that's seen
Bros
G
for
baby
life.
take that bullet and die, yo, I know you
That's
cry.
his little brother, bro.
Oh,
If
he
your
got
little brother,
shot?
bro, his little, but like it wasn't just his little brother, like 25 and 21. It's like he's like 14, Jamal or
Nah, literally, bro, they were like
No,
12.
no, he was like the older brother was like 12. G baby wasn't part of the team.
He
Remember,
wasn't supposed to,
too
yeah,
young.
so he was like 8.
You feel me? Like so, like your 12, 13-year-old brother.
And it wasn't his fault, it was a drive-by.
Seen his 8-year-old brother get shot innocently in a drive. He like grabbed his brother.
No,
he like,
he
tried to move.
They,
him.
so they shot up and then
And,
he
like, the
grabbed it and he
ricochet
said,
boot-
yeah, and he was
bullets.
like, G baby, it's okay, we're gonna go home now. And then he was like, G
and
baby.
his brother wasn't moving. And then when he looked down, he seen the bullet hole, and he's like, "Yo, G."
And this
wake
happened
up."
daytime, and they were still there at nighttime.
That's so sad.
Look at that. That shit deep.
You know,
I could see that. I'm the oldest sibling, so like that would break my heart.
you're just a cold-hearted motherfucker. That's why you picked Marley and Me.
No one
with
be
some
watching the
fucking
shit
dog.
you guys be watching and listening to the shit you guys be listening to. And
I think I've definitely heard of that movie title. I've just personally never seen
That's a
it.
classic.
So
G baby, what about Ricky?
who's Ricky?
That's really old school. But you know
That
what?
is mad
that
old.
movie was like mad hard and gangster that you almost expected it to come. It was sad,
Yeah.
but it's like it comes with the territory. These are two innocent little kids walking
Playing
home from baseball.
What about
They
Chris?
walked home
What
from, like,
about
a
Chris
baseball
Brown in that
game.
one movie where he
Stomp
died
the
in the
yard?
first 10 minutes?
Not the yard.
Yeah.
Something
handstand?
Nah, I wasn't. I don't think that was sad. I was tight at his brother in that movie because his brother didn't need to
Yeah.
cause that. You know,
It
And
was
then-
sad only because he was like, "Yo, like let's just take our winnings
Yeah,
and
let's
get the
take-
fuck
let's
up
go
out of
home."
here." And then that it was sad, but it wasn't. Actually, you know which one was even sadder?
But that's
You
one of
got
my
served.
Yeah, you got
What happened? You guys heard?
I've never
Lil
seen
Saint?
that one
What?
either.
You never seen the
You
memes?
two
No, I seen you got served.
uncultured.
I know. I love you.
You
Guys
know
served.
what?
I love you
I
guys
would
served. I
like
just
to
don't.
add that I am an immigrant and I come from an immigrant
Oh,
family.
so now we're gonna use that excuse. It was just I'm an American citizen.
I am an American
10 minutes
citizen,
ago, but now you're an immigrant.
When it comes to like movies and stuff,
All right, well, you
sometimes
two-
I'll be like,
you
I
two
don't know.
need- you
No,
two
I
need to-
watched you guys served. What
You
happened?
two need to have an amiga
I
date.
watched you guys served. What happened on you guys served? That was emotional.
Lil Saint.
Saint, bro. They did it for Little Saint.
Wasn't he already dead though?
Oh my.
No, I'm not talking about the part where they win. I'm talking about the part where he fucking found out he died.
I don't remember. You guys served.
Wait,
I
did
watched
he
it like
get
10
When
times.
Omarion was like, "What do you?" No, not Omarion. Fucking Rico.
Yeah,
Rico
yeah,
found
yeah.
out. He
That
was
was
like,
a little-
he was
yeah.
like, "Yo, I'm the closest thing to I got." He's in the hospital. He's like, "Yo, please, I know he's looking for me. Please, just let him know I'm here. Let me see him." And he's like, "I'm sorry to
Yeah.
inform you, but he had a puncture wound to the lung, and we couldn't stop the bleeding, and and he died. And then he started bugging out in the hospital, punched holes in the wall." Man,
So,
you two
I
need to
just
have an
wanna-
amiga day.
I just want to add
And
that in
watch-
all
You
of
guys too
these
ghetto for me.
movies, somebody has either gotten shot or stabbed. So let's talk about that in real life, right? So
Our
What have
reality,
you been in?
things that
what
we
do you
connect to.
mean?
What are you about to say?
I'm trying to correlate movies to real
Okay,
life
get
real
it, get
quick.
That was a smooth transition, but
All right.
I don't know what lifestyle you live in.
Well, growing up here in the city, have you had to deal with like gang violence or like regular random violence, like a gunshot or somebody you know getting stabbed or something growing up, and how has that affected you?
So the first person, I was too real young to really understand. The first person that I had around me that had been shot was my uncle, and he was like alive still, so it didn't really like affect me. But like when I think about how like being older, I'm like, damn, this dude was like, he wasn't even living in Worcester at the time. He was living in Arizona, and then he was recovering at my crib. But like it was just me and my dad. So my dad had his room, I had my room, and I had like a bunk bed. So he was like recovering and living in my room until he like got on his feet again. But if that happened when I was older and I could understand, maybe it would have like fucked me up more. But I was younger, so I didn't really understand.
Has it affected you at all?
Yeah, in a way, yeah. But I feel like I've seen it so much that I'm like kind of like numb to it. But yeah, I suck with death. Like I could like, no offense, like God pray you pass away tomorrow. I met you today. I'm gonna be like, damn. Like I might cry. I just suck with death. I'm horrible.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I think the first one that hit me was somebody that I had like played basketball and baseball with when I was younger. We weren't really like, we were cool outside of sports, but we were like teammates at one point in time, you know. And then when he passed away, and it was so sudden, it was like, damn, like it really hit me like, damn, life is short. Like we were like young teenagers too, like, and I'm older than him, so I'm like, damn, like that shit's fucked up. It's just fucked up. And then you kind of get used to like he said, you start getting used to it, so you start becoming a little bit more numb to it. Like it's just like, damn. Not that it's not sad, but it's just more like it doesn't hit the same way as it did the first couple times.
I'm gonna say rest in peace, Wells. I got no story, but someone did fire some shots next to me a couple months ago, and I just walked right by like it didn't happen while everyone was running and screaming and crying. So I'm on my robot shit. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with me. I had someone crying in my car, like, dude, did you not just see what just happened? And I was like, yeah. Did you see what happened? And I didn't know. I did it in process. It still hasn't processed. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know. I'm ready for death. And if it ain't my time, it ain't my time. I'm still here.
Yeah, I think based on your question, based on your upbringing, based on your environment, based on a lot of different things.
I'm from the subs.
Yeah,
So
but your crew's
shit.
not. Your environment was not. No, my thing is you ran a club, like you were around a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So even though you're from the subs, your main core, your main crew are not. So it's become norm to you. The same way the people who actually grew up in these areas, it was like it's sad for the moment. It's like, damn, another one. They got another one. It sucks. You missed the person, but like I said, it kind of hurts.
Expected?
Not expected, but
My expectation.
I mean, I would say depending on the
low.
lifestyle that person's living, it could be expected. Like, damn, like you knew it was coming eventually.
Right. The streets aren't friends to
Streets, yeah.
anybody.
I mean, we talk about gang violence, and I've always like processed everyone that's passed away, and like even Wells passed away out of state. A lot of people that died in the city, it wasn't even gang related, and I'm always here, not scared, but expecting to get jumped one day or expecting to get robbed for no reason, because it's usually not what's going on. It's just dumb people have guns, some people are tapped, and someone's gonna let it rip, and they just start firing for no reason. So,
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys knew, but it was on stage in a venue, and he shot into the crowd and shot people on stage.
Yeah, no, I heard that the story.
Yeah, that one's wild.
Imagine you're not even part of the situation, you're just a bystander, and you just get hit.
That's the crazy part when like you're literally just not even a part of it. It's not
Yeah.
like gang related.
Oh, I got my cousin.
But now go
My
back.
cousin was at a house party,
Mm-hmm.
not in a gang, not doing nothing. He's at a house party, and there were a couple gang members there, but people, whoever they had beef with, shot up the party, and like my cousin ducked just in time because the bullet grazed the top of his head, but still penetrated him enough that he had to get staples and stuff like that on top of his skull. Yeah. So it just boom right through the window too. Wild shit.
That's crazy. No, it's wild. Like for me, a lot of growing up here, I think it's kind of true. You do kind of get used to it. You do kind of get a little bit more numb. Like it's not as hard as the first few times, especially if you have suffered and felt loss at a younger age. But RIP to all of our friends we lost young, guys.
100%. Social media definitely contributes to desensitizing us. Not just our environments and all that, but seeing videos like one video I found super horrible, not even just because I was disturbed by it, but I was thinking about that kid's family who watches this video surfacing all over the internet. Mm-hmm. But the kid that they mistaked for somebody else in New York, and he went into the convenience store to like ask for help.
Was it Junior? I don't want to mistake his name.
Yeah,
Junior. Yeah.
Like that's horrible. That's terrible. But like you can't unsee that. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. Yeah. And those type of things are what desensitize us as human beings.
Yeah, I don't get it sometimes because, bro, they'll delete, like, we say some shit, crazy shit, yeah. They'll be like, yeah, delete that video. But you have videos like that still up there. Like,
exactly.
The dude, the guy, the kid, actually, he was a kid that fell in the ride.
The big ass dude from Florida?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yo, that video kept, bro, that shit was traumatized.
They'll let you say some shit about Dr. Fauci and fucking COVID.
Yeah. You're done.
Facebook's ready to ban you for a week.
Which is crazy. But fuck that. I'm going to switch topics real quick, guys.
Oh, you're going to switch topics? Yeah, I thought I was in control.
Hold on. You could take control after this.
Wow.
This question's for you, actually.
Okay.
It says, what's one thing that you think every guy should know about a woman, but they rarely do?
Like in general?
In general, yeah.
I would say every single woman is an individual. And a lot of times everybody's so quick to generalize everything that you don't even invest time in getting to learn people. Like, dudes are so quick to be like, oh, she's just like every other girl here in the city, or she does this, she does that. And you don't sit here and try to figure out, like, what is she really about? Like, who's her family? Why is she that way? You know what I mean? Like, how many deep conversations are dudes really having nowadays?
Can we judge women by the people that they're surrounded with?
I think there's a yes and a no to that. Because, for example, me, I have a lot of different friend groups. So if you see me out at the club, those are my club friends.
You have thought friends?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
I support thoughts a lot.
So you have thought friends. You know what people are going to say if you're with those thought friends.
Right.
But you still go out with the thought friends and then complain that men are like, she's a thought.
I'm a I'm not just one-sided. I have a lot of sides to me.
But if I only see you once a month, and that once a month you're with the thought friends, you're a thought.
But where are you that you're seeing me with the thought friends at the club? So
I might not be with thought friends.
You're outside.
I could be with a cousin. I could be with a Christian.
The better question is this: I'm asking
sober man.
That's not what makes you the thought.
Yeah, no, it's not. Hold on. I got a good question.
The Hercules on Facebook.
It's what happens.
So have you ever made a thought decision while being with your thought friends?
I've made thought decisions being by myself. I'm an independent woman. No, it's just when I want to go and do something that is being a thought or being thoughty, I'm going to go and do it. I'm grown.
But it's not, in your mind, it's a thought, right? Because you know you're about to do something thoughtish. But if we don't find out about it, it don't matter. Now, if the whole city knows that thought group is thoughting, and you're the one that we don't know about, you're part of that thoughting group.
I don't really hang out with people like that. But I hang out with people that like to have fun, are a little crazy. Maybe they have an OnlyFans. You know what I mean? Like, there's plenty of people that do a lot of things that people don't always necessarily know.
So the OnlyFans is not thought level?
Oh, it definitely is. But I just said I support thoughts. I support all the hoes.
So I'm saying if you're chilling with that person, I just met you and I'm only seeing you with the thought group. And I'm like, oh, I thought this was an individual, independent, strong woman empowerment person.
Because I believe that woman, if she's making an OnlyFans, right? We'll talk about one particular person I have in mind. This person, we'll call her Samantha, right? Samantha has an OnlyFans. Mm-hmm. Samantha's out there making money from OnlyFans, doing shit in her house, at her control, in her situation. She's setting the mood. She's setting everything. She's making money off of that. That's her being sexually liberated and independent, and she's making her money. I'm going to support Samantha. But Samantha, maybe 9 to 5, sexually she works.
Liberated.
Hell yeah. What do you mean? That's not big words. That's what she's doing. She's out here. She's living her life. and she doesn't care what you say. Because if you want to go see and have an opinion on it, you got to pay her for it. So get your money. Get your coin, sis.
So I have a question for the fellas on this topic. If Samantha, quote unquote, her friend Samantha, if Samantha is your, or let's say, let me just ask a question. Do you guys care what your daycare teacher spends their money on? Because if Samantha's your daycare teacher of your child and you go out to the club on Saturday and she's the stripper, or she's at the strip club spending money, or she's at the strip club and sniffing lines or whatever it may be.
Yeah, hell yeah, I'm a judge. My kid is not coming there Monday.
Yeah, no.
What level do you have to see someone
lines
twerking at Texas Roadhouse or something?
You went from like being there to
I feel like twerking
doing
at
lines.
If she's at the
I forced that.
I'm saying
But the question is,
hold on.
what she spends her money on?
If she's twerking at the club, she's allowed to have fun. You know.
Okay.
That's it. But if she's at the club doing lines
in public, I agree with that. That's wild.
Yo, I'm not gonna say nothing.
What if you didn't see it and someone's like, yo, you know your babysitter's in the bathroom sniffing lines?
That's it. I'd be like, damn. I'd be like,
are you a judge or you didn't see it?
How do you know who's my baby? I'm gonna wait for her to come out, and if that's her that comes out,
Go ahead.
I'm off the bat. I'm like, yeah, my kid's not going there Monday.
You just got your last paycheck on Friday.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So what do the baby daddies have to see their kid's teacher doing to be like, damn, I can't bring her back there Monday?
I don't even want to get into that. I really don't.
Oh, you got the example.
No,
Come on, get deep, man. We want to hear it.
It's
You don't have to say the name.
Okay.
Or the
say
company.
Some things. Lines is crazy.
Doing lines in public is wild.
If I see them abusing another kid, red flag. That's not, my kid's not going there. If her place is dirty, I guess, kid's not going there. What else? What's another? Help me out, AJ. That's what I say.
But you said she can have fun. It don't matter if she's at the club and having a drink on a Saturday.
But I don't matter.
That's
You
fine.
know how many like public
a daughter.
school teachers,
Okay.
private
That's what I'm
school
saying.
teachers be out in
Yeah,
the
they're at the
clubs?
boys'
I
Yeah.
didn't
We're
realize
at-
that. I didn't realize that till I was older.
Yeah,
I went to the club one day and I seen one of my gym teachers. Turn. He was like, "What for that?" Yo, he bought me a drink and everything. I was like,
I saw my math teacher at the bar. It was fire.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's so fire. But like, bro, they deal with kids and that's stressful. So they need that break, bro. So I'm not judging.
Okay.
But like I said,
Different lines.
Yeah, lines is crazy. The hardcore.
AJ, you're the next baby daddy, bro. What does your babysitter have to? I don't even know how to word
How
it.
about
anymore.
this? My babysitter doesn't have to do anything because my son does. I will not send my son to daycare. Will never happen.
Mm-hmm.
And
Same.
So fuck it. First grade teacher, second grade teacher.
no,
They're going to
no,
school regardless.
Okay,
Fifth
and
grade teacher.
I'm literally debating homeschool. Like,
Okay.
Why are you debating homeschool?
In this generation.
just because I'm not fucking with the direction that this generation is going in. I'm really not fucking with it.
Is it like the school system? Is it teachers? What about it?
It's everything. The school system, the teachers, the weird ass kids.
I think
all
I
of
know
it.
where he wants to get at. Which
What do you mean weird ass kids? What do you mean?
These school shooting ass fucking these, like, bro. I don't know about y'all. Maybe I'm just tripping. Maybe social media is exposing it more. I don't think so. But
I just see a
if you look at the
6'6" black
numbers,
dude.
it's way more up right now than it's ever been. Like, these school
What's up?
shootings are out
School
of
shootings?
this fucking world. Like, it's crazy. And it be for, like, sick reasons. Like, it's just so crazy to me. So there's that aspect of it. There's also the bro, nobody in this world, like, let's be real here. Nobody in this world gives a fuck about your feelings. Outside of you, people in relationships with you, outside of your friends, outside of your family, nobody in this world feels bad for you. Nobody in this, you're, God forbid you had some type of tragedy today, your job is still expecting you there tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
You might get a day. They might give you a day, but we need you back here. We're short staffed.
so where do you are you at the public market?
We're short.
No, I left the market. I'm thankfully my own boss, so I work. From home.
So what I was getting at was I just feel like there's a lot more coddling and making these kids more sensitive as opposed to just giving them real world things that they're gonna school. It's school's where it starts. I'm not saying you should be bullying kids. No, I'm not saying that, but learning how to communicate amongst your peers, learning how to handle different personalities, learning how to maneuver through school helps you maneuver through life. You're going to have coworkers that you mesh well with. You're going to have coworkers you don't mesh well with. You're going to have bosses that like, and they're just, I just feel like they're just not doing these kids justice.
But isn't being homeschooled take that away from your child?
Yeah.
It's going to take the social, like, school shit, but it's really not if you have your kids still in sports, if you have them in activities, they're going to have neighborhood friends. Like, I didn't go to school because I went to Vogue for high school. So I really technically didn't go to school with kids that I hung out with outside of school. I grew up in Lincoln Village.
That was weird, right?
I grew up in Lincoln Village.
No, but
all my district, like people either like they went to Burncoat. The Great Brick Valley kids and the Lincoln Village kids went to Burncoat.
Yeah, same shit happened to me. That's what I'm saying. It was weird.
Me being at Tech, I didn't go to but I still had my core group of friends that I grew up with in my neighborhood. So your kid's gonna have that.
So what would you suggest, like what would you say can make changes in the school system for things to get better?
We're already so far gone, like.
So you think it's hopeless? There's
at this point, it's hard because any solution, we live in a generation now where just because, and I don't even, because I'm not anti anything. Whatever floats your boat, that's on you, and I don't give a fuck. But we live in a generation now where if you don't agree with someone's opinion, it's automatic cancel culture. It's automatic. People are defensive.
I know you seen that kid video.
People are coming at you. So,
with the shirt.
For example, why are we? Damn, I'm like skeptical of like because I don't even want it to come out.
Yep. Next topic.
Yeah.
Not at all. She represents.
I know.
That's why I told you it's valid. So she can help us out.
Why are we?
I got a topic
away from what I've seen because I saw this like new curriculum that they were like thinking about teaching in like the public schools and whatever. Like, why are we getting away from regular general health class, which is?
Are you talking about the sex ed reform?
Just why are we getting away from that, where it's like you're almost not letting these kids be kids or decide for themselves what they want.
Well, when was the first time that you ever had some type of sexual experience, whether it's with the same or opposite sex? Like, how old were you? Be truthful.
First girl I kissed was in kindergarten.
Okay, and how old are you in kindergarten? You're 5 years old, right?
Okay.
All right, so if you're kissing a girl at 5 years old, right? Because that's just your body's natural. I'm going to bring it into science. When you're a male and a female, right, when you start to get curious about your body parts, what's in your pants, and you don't know what is in a little girl's pants or a boy or whatever it may be, you start to get curious and you naturally are just attracted to each other and you want to be curious with each other. So kids are naturally doing these things at 5, 6, 7, 8 years
Which
old.
I'm not disagreeing with. What I'm talking about is pushing a narrative on them as opposed to letting them figure it out for themselves.
So do you think addressing what they're curious about is pushing a narrative? That's what you're saying?
Like, I've seen videos. I'll go more specific. And this is all I don't care about them saying like.
And I'm not disagreeing or agreeing with you. I'm just trying to clarify what you're saying.
So I'm not saying you can't tell kids, be comfortable with who you are, like what you like. My issue is, why, I've seen a video of this, which I didn't agree with. Why is a drag queen dancing in front of a bunch of kindergartners in first graders?
Where were they?
They were in school.
They were in school.
Yeah.
So the drag queens were invited to the school and
Yes.
they were dancing in front of the kids.
Yes.
So
and they were like kindergarten, first grade. So did you see the video? You know what video I'm talking about?
I low-key, no, I think I know what and if that happened in school, I low-key think.
I seen like a 10-year-old.
I think if they're gonna do something like that, send a slip to the parents and be like, "You're okay with your kid being here?" At least.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because my thing about it is I wouldn't, at that age, I wouldn't sign a permission slip for a stripper to come dance.
That's what I'm saying.
A female stripper to come dance for my son and at that age. So why would it be okay for a drag queen to
I agree with you.
You know what I'm saying?
Are a drag queen and a stripper the same thing?
Nah.
Appearance-wise, what they wear? I think. No?
No. Typically, drag queens are fully clothed. Like,
not the videos I've seen.
all the time. Not
I always see
always.
a
There's
bra.
definitely times where they're like a less clothed, but especially if they're doing drag story time where they're around kids, they're fully clothed. I've never seen them like naked.
What's that?
Drag. So I'm assuming that's what the video you saw was, a drag story time. So drag story time is when a school or a library or a public place is organizing an event where you could bring your kids for a drag queen to read to them. So it's showing that there could be a person who is in dress up, basically in costume, reading to them, and it's like an imaginative type of story time. That's typically what I've seen when drag queens are around kids. It's a story time. It's set up. You have to bring your kids or get permission slips. It's not just like a random thing.
I'm saying, yeah, at least do permission.
You know what I mean? And like on school grounds, you can't just go in there without having a background check. You know what I mean? Like they're not just letting anybody into the school.
I'm gonna take it back.
With all them damn teacher pedophile cases, they're not doing better background checks.
Oh, there definitely needs to be better background checks. And that's actually in Massachusetts. There's like a legislative bill that's pushing for stronger background checks and stronger systems, because a lot of times, depending on the field that is doing the background check, they have different levels of like intensity.
And I agree with you on the whole like curiosity thing, like kids. But
oh yeah, because that's different.
I feel like
drag queens are two totally different.
No, I know, and I feel with you, but I feel like you kind of have to let life take its toll. Like you have to let them go from their first base to their second base. You can teach them about consequences. You can teach them about what to be careful for, what to look out for, but at the same time, you have to let like a kid be a kid.
Did you get the birds and the bees talk from anybody growing up?
Yeah.
And when did you get it? Like, how old are you when you had that talk?
Oh, man. I don't even remember.
Were you like 15, 14?
No, I was younger than that, yeah.
12?
Probably younger, to be honest.
10?
My dad has, so the way my dad did it is he gave me multiple talks. And I don't remember exactly. I remember I had like a kindergarten talk. I had like a second grade talk. I had like
so every few years he like upgraded the talk.
He upgraded the talk. And then I had like my first day of middle school. He then added to the talk, like right before going to school.
Not everybody gets that.
He kind of just.
I got in the talk.
He kind of just upgraded it little by little,
pounding it, and they probably heard it, and
they were like, "Let's talk about condoms." Right? Okay.
But I didn't get the talk. I just got like, "Hey, these are for protection," and I was already using protection, so I was like,
"Right." See, me, I have super young parents. My mom was 16 when she gave birth to me, and my dad was 19, and this was in El Salvador, like poor ass country. They didn't know shit. They didn't know nothing about nothing. And for me, if they would have learned something, if they would have known about sex ed or protection or anything, maybe I wouldn't have been here. That would have been really sad, because I feel like I'm pretty great. And
oh, that's true. That generation was just fucking and popping babies.
Right.
Yeah.
Even with the condoms,
Even
I'm saying, but you know what? That generation makes it seem like we're worse. In a way,
we're worse only because we're so out there.
She can't say shit to me.
No, but I'm saying, like the older generation.
So we're worse in the sense of we're out there, like on social. We're out there in public with it, as opposed to they were more like
wild.
They were more like out there,
they
but
were
like
out there in the
private.
bushes doing things. That's what they were.
No,
nobody was recording us.
The older generation was a little bit more private than us. Like we're
because that's what I'm saying. No, they were forced to be private because they had to write letters and shit like that.
Well, even like celebrities have said it. Like before in the 90s, they could go and party and they could do lines and nobody would talk about it. It wouldn't be on TMZ.
Now, if I see my babysitter,
right? You see the babysitter, you're recording it, you're putting it on Facebook Live.
Is that the babysitter? She ain't going there.
I mean, do you think it's because of that, or do you think it's because of the taboo culture? Like back then, like. Sex, like, oh, you're a whore, you're a whore, you're a whore. Now it's like,
no, I just think
it's normal. It's so normal for everything to just be out there, as opposed to back then.
Like she says, yes.
So I feel like now it's like no biggie, as opposed to
the thing with back then is what we're talking about. They were whores. They were doing their thing. They were just more. They didn't get caught, because it was harder to get caught. But I bet you, it
wasn't frowned upon.
Yeah, they were cheating.
It was more frowned upon.
Back then, like if we talking ancient times, back then you got stoned for cheating.
You'd have like a scarlet letter type thing.
No, but I'm saying
you
like
would get literally stoned in front of your village.
And you fuck someone in 2 seconds, I'm gonna get a text message, a message, an email, a video, or whatever. Back in the day, like you said, they were probably still cheating. they would walk down the street. No one's gonna catch them, and they're gonna run down back home in the middle of the night and be perfectly fine. No one's gonna catch them.
Yeah, you would.
Right.
No security cameras on the street. There's no fucking 360 spin Google driver driving around. Like
That's the thing.
Nobody
But-
got an air tag
Bro,
in your car.
yeah,
to catch
exactly.
you.
That's crazy.
you know what I'm saying? This generation is
That's
different with
that's
technology.
not personal.
That's actually a good. That's actually a good question. How would you feel?
I lost y'all in one ear.
How would you feel if
That was me.
one of your if your significant other threw an air tag on your car?
That would be so wild.
Yeah, that's disrespectful.
That is.
That's super crazy disrespectful. I think I'd call the cops. Like
and
that's
then-
But I feel like
wild.
the car won't
And then
do much.
and then their excuse is like,
No,
you
like
know,
I'm getting a restraining order. I'm good.
Safety.
I'm not like popping up on you. I'm not like spying on you, but
No, you're
That's
spying.
spying on me.
if there's
That's
a, if there's
spying
a
on me.
time period where I don't hear from you, I know for safety I can come check
So
up.
ask me for my location if it's that serious.
Right.
Personally, ask me for my location.
100%.
You know?
Man, there's mad people that have my location. My
Yeah.
siblings have
Which
my
I think-
location, a couple of my cousins, and a couple of my really good friends. There's like a few people. And then there's a few people I have their location. You know what I mean? Like if you really need to get a hold of me, call my sister. She knows where I'm at. That's it.
Yeah, which back in the day they didn't do that. So
on
Right.
that
If
same
you threw
topic,
an air tag on my car, on my bike, on my dog, on anything that's mine, and I didn't know about it, and I found out about it, I'd be livid. I would probably get a restraining order against you because that's psycho. That's
I'm
insane.
saying.
You want to know what's messed up about the justice system? You can't get a restraining order for
Why?
that.
Because they haven't physically done any harm.
Not
It's
just that,
crazy.
you need 3 events.
Yeah, 3. Yeah.
3 events where
Yeah.
you felt your life was threatened or where you felt in danger.
crazy.
Unless you're white and you go in with a lawyer, or you got a really good lawyer, then you could get restraining orders
skip
a
the
lot
steps.
easier. You know, the justice system works the way it wants to for the gringos.
so
White
besides
supremacy,
besides sharing location and air tags,
that's just historically proven.
That's
I'm
our
not
next-
like-
that's our next
I'm
match.
not like not
For-
even talking talk.
Guys,
It's
for the-
like white supremacy works
just-
in a very strategic way. It's worked historically in a strategic way against us, and in the justice system, it's where it prevails the most.
for the fellas, should your girl check in with you if she's outside?
Yeah.
Check in, yeah. Ask for permission, no.
No.
I like
Do you
that.
think
Check in.
Smart
Check
do you think
in.
checking in is a little bit too much information?
No,
check
because
in.
I'm not asking necessarily what you're doing.
Doing,
Just
yeah.
it could be like a
No, not you asking.
no,
She just randomly,
yeah.
hey babe,
Yeah,
I got
hey-
to the spot.
exactly.
This, and that. I'm
Hey-
doing this, and that.
Yeah.
hey
cool.
babe, we're going
That's a sign
we're
of a
going
healthy
we're going to the
Think so?
next we're going to the next spot. We
Yeah.
just left so and so spot. We're going to the next spot.
So what about a scenario
Hey
where
babe,
she's
on the
like,
way home.
hey, me and my girls are going out. This guy's buying our VIP. He's buying our bottle. He's driving us in his limo, and this is like that type of information and checking in.
Okay, I would
Is
stop.
that too much
If
info?
you're volunteering that information, okay.
Yeah, I would stop at the limo though. If he's buying whatever he's buying, I'm like, yo, take it. But if you get in the limo and you wanted to get in the
Party
limo,
bus.
that's cool. I might not be home when you get back.
Damn, your girl can't go in the party bus?
No. What do you mean? You said you're going out with the girls and then you ended up in the party bus. Hey,
But what's
I
too
don't know
much,
where you ended up. Let me throw an air tag.
fellas, what's too much
if-
information?
if she's telling you where she's
I have a
at,
question.
so
I have
why
a question.
Are you mad?
How would you feel about this? I'm start with you because you're the female, and then I'll go with the guys. Your significant other says, "I'm going out with the homeboys." Goes out with the homeboys, and when let's say you don't hear from them all night, just because you're not even like, it's like, all right, he's going out, no big deal. He barely goes out. Let's say he rarely ever goes out. He goes out. He was with the homeboys because there was snaps and everything. You fall asleep sometime during the night, and let's say you wake up at like 5:36 in the morning, and he's still not home. How do you feel about that?
There's no communication. I'd be mad.
Communication stopped at, let's just say, around midnight.
Oh yeah, I'd be tight because what happened for the past 6 hours? The club closed at 2. Where have you been that you didn't
Maybe
even
he's
say,
being
like,
safe and he didn't want to drive home because he was drunk and he stayed at his friend's house and fell asleep.
I mean, you could just tell me that you're doing that. How hard is it for you to be like, babe, I'm here? Even
So
if
how do you
it's-
handle
even
how
if-
do you handle the situation?
It depends like how
You guys
serious
live
the-
together.
Oh,
You guys-
we live together. Okay, now you're making it extra
no. Let's say you guys
complicated
you've
on
been
me,
together
but-
for a few years, multiple years. You guys live together. You wake up at 5:36 in the morning, and he's not in bed.
Oh, he's definitely cheating on you. And it sucks because at that point, I mean, honestly, maybe he's not. Maybe he's
Yeah, I think
really
you
nice.
don't trust your
guy.
man?
Maybe he did fall asleep at his friend's house, whatever. But 90% of the time, your man's cheating on you if that's the situation, because men are a bunch of cheaters. Anyways,
I can't wait for the comments
you sound-
on this clip.
you sound
men are
hurtful.
about to eat you alive.
I mean, honestly, like at that point, there's a 90% chance he's cheating on you. Like there's a 10% chance he's not, but it's a 10% chance.
But if you trust him, you don't think he's doing something responsible and staying.
I mean, if we're married, maybe like
Out
it's
of
a
cur-
totally
out of-
different
out of
level
curi-
of
out of
commitment, but if
curiosity-
we're not married to each other. I don't
Out of
know.
curiosity, could it have been like, let's just say it's me, Fidel, DJ, right? Let's say Fidel lives the farthest away. I drop him off first.
He could live in Connecticut.
Right?
for
Let's say I
example.
drop him off first, and then I go to DJ's crib. By the time I get to DJ's crib, I'm like, yo, I'm exhausted, bro. Can I just crash at your crib? And we all drank a lot. I probably shouldn't have been driving, but I was the most sober out of them two. And I was like, damn, can I just crash at your crib? And he's like, yeah, of course, bro. Boom, sleep on the couch. I wake up at like 9 o'clock.
Oh shit, babe, I fell asleep.
That's not possible.
I mean, if you're like calling me and you're FaceTiming me and you're like, hey, I'm here, da da da, like you literally just woke up, maybe, then yeah, sure, okay, it happened that way.
What if you have my location?
Yeah, if I had your location type of thing, like, and I kind of saw where you were, like, and it didn't look too crazy, sure.
I'ma-
But that's a lot of
I'ma
really
take it-
specific.
I want
to the
DJ to answer before
situation.
Fidel, because I know how Fidel will
No, I
answer.
wanna
DJ
take it
to
back
answer.
after
That was
okay.
out. Right? You're out?
No, yeah, I was gonna take it back to the.
I'm not home.
No, because you just said about the VIP. What, you going out with the boys or something? So and then she was like, "Oh, you're not gonna let her get in the limo." So I'm gonna take it to.
If she's communicating
hold on,
with
yeah, she
you.
is. Okay, but how about if I go out with the boys? We go to the strip club. The strippers tell us, "Yo,
After
VIP
party at our crib.
yeah, VIP party or whatever at the party.
Private
bus.
dances.
All I tell you is, hey, there's a party bus. I'm gonna go on. You don't know about the strippers in there, like,
She don't gotta know that information.
but that's what I'm
I
saying.
don't need to.
But that's what I'm saying.
No videos.
I'm feeling good because you're giving me enough. You're giving me enough information to satisfy that you're at least being safe. That's literally I'm putting myself in like a relationship mindset because when you're in a relationship as a man and as a woman, you're just dumb. So that's the mindset.
So what if he is honest with you and be like,
So,
yeah.
DJ, how do you feel about my question?
What if he is honest and be like, hey, my boy got strippers in the party bus. We're gonna go to Boston. This and that, nothing crazy, but I just want to respect you and let you know, it's his bachelor
I'm not
party.
mad. I'm chilling. I'm like, all right, have fun.
No, I don't believe that.
He's out.
I love strippers. I personally love strippers. I love party buses. I
Don't
love
you have to
going
be there?
out.
Aren't you supposed to be there with your man?
No, you can go out with the guys and do it. I've gone out with just girls and done it. I've gone out with a bunch of guys and done it. Like, it's cool. Like, go have
So,
fun.
DJ, what are you doing?
What was the question?
You're
The
not
question was,
hooking up with
you
them.
allowed your girlfriend, because for her, I gave her the boyfriend scenario.
Yeah.
You allowed your girlfriend to go out with her homegirls. You know she went out with her homegirls. You saw snaps. Let's say around midnight, you weren't hitting her up, but she wasn't hitting you up. It's not like you said to her, what are you doing tonight? You weren't hitting her up. And then when you wake up at 5:36 in the morning, she's still not home.
So for me, I'm the type of person, like, if you're going out, knowing that there's alcohol involved and knowing that you're out with the girls, I'm the type of person that, like, that's your night off. Like, I'm not gonna be the one texting you 24/7. I'll check up on you clear that 6 in the morning. But you guys said if at 9 she's like, oh, I fell asleep, blah blah blah, I won't even shrug or even think anything negative. So girls' night out is a girls' night out. I trust her, and then if I get feedback next month and she fucked up, I'm out. I don't play games. But the girls' night out is girls' night out. Leave her alone.
Yo,
And I don't want to hear information. I don't want no information.
Wait, hold on.
You'd rather
Let the
not know
niggas pay for the
nothing?
bottle.
Hold on.
Let them eat your ass. I don't know. Let them sniff buttholes and shit. I don't want to hear
I
it.
got a question. Do you think it hurts more finding out a month or years later?
Oh hell yeah! Because you
Because you
went
said a
and
month later and you're like, yo, shorty cheated on you a month ago.
Yeah, that's good to know.
Absolutely.
But you said years later?
I think years because you said years.
The other way it
years later,
sucks.
Either way, it sucks. But
I
Even
know
if you
it's
try to
like-
work it
but
out,
I
you
feel
know
like
that she don't
later
really
on
love
is
you.
Way worse.
Yeah, I think later.
I think later on is way
She held
worse
it. She
because
held it.
I like, for example, right? You're my man. You go out, blah, blah, blah. You FaceTime me at 9 in the morning. I'm like, oh, okay, you're good. You're at what's his face's house, so whatever. I know it was true. I'm trusting you. Everything's good. We continue having a fabulous life. I'm trusting you. Everything's great. I find out you cheated on me all this time. Later, bro, I feel stupider because you lied to me for so long. And 2, I'm over here like thinking you're so great.
Yeah, but what if he just did it one time, realized he fucked up, and was like, damn, I can't risk losing my girl ever again, and he just never did it again.
Fuck that.
Yeah, no, fuck that. I think honestly, once you cheat once,
You ever forgave?
How would you?
Wait, hold on. You ever forgave in a relationship after a
You
guy
ever went back?
I forgave in a relationship, but it wasn't because of cheating. It was based on other shit that we were just like fighting about. Like we'd break up and get back together, but it wasn't over cheating.
How you know he didn't cheat on you when you broke up?
So no, but then I found out later on one of those times he did cheat on me.
Oh, he didn't cheat on you.
That's not
You guys
cheating.
broke
You were
up.
broken up.
If you broke up, right?
It's not cheating.
No. When we were broken up, he had told me he had cheated on me. Like during a time we were together. It wasn't not broken.
And you
up.
took it back.
No, I had already.
Whatever you did to that man, he was pissed. Because if he told you that when you guys were,
he was tight.
That's
Because
what I'm saying.
I had told him something crazy.
That's why I cheated on you, bitch.
Basically.
So I fucked that
But
other
I was
bitch.
actually mad because it was like,
So you
this
hit
happened
him
so long
You
ago.
hit him
In the low, yeah.
low enough and hurt him as a man that he was willing to rat himself out because
Yeah,
you hit him that
basically.
deep. You
But
kicked him.
I didn't like.
You kicked his
I
ball
wasn't
sack
like,
to
I'm
his.
gonna tell you this to hurt you.
But it
I told
doesn't
him that
matter.
because
Y'all
we were
mouths
being
are demons.
honest.
I've said this on the
We were
podcast
being
before. You guys are
honest.
fucking
Honestly,
demons.
I
What
hate
can you
when
tell?
people
Yeah,
talk
yeah.
bullshit
Demons.
about my side.
What can you
No.
tell? Wait, what can you tell?
Demons.
Listen,
No, we're not.
What can you tell a man for me to tell you I fucking cheated on you? We don't know the name.
Yeah, we don't know the name.
That's why.
What could possibly go in our heads and be like, fuck it, I'm telling this bitch
That's
right
why
now.
you're the ugly friend.
Before, all right.
I should have dated your bestie.
Hold on. Before you tell us, I want everybody to take a guess.
You got
Yeah,
that.
I like that. Take a guess.
What did girl say that?
It's either that's why you're the ugly friend in the crew, or that's why you got the littlest dick in the crew.
Nope. Was it either of those?
You know something, damn.
I don't know. Maybe
Vanilla,
like that's why all your boys are in my DMs or some shit like
Nah,
that.
I don't think that's.
Something that give me tight. She said a small peepee.
I would say it has to be like very personal.
So what did you think it was?
That's why your mom never loved you.
I was gonna say something like that. You said something about his family.
Crying bitch.
You said something about his family. It had to be that.
No,
No?
honestly, no. It was
don't
it
think-
was
what the
it
fuck
was
could
a
possibly-
little bit of kind of. It was a little bit of a little
Give us
bit
a
of
quote unquote.
everything, honestly. Nah, I ain't trying to wrap myself out, bitch.
We want to
I ain't
know
doing
what
all
would
that.
break our hearts. We
You don't have to give names.
We
Just
didn't
say what you
prepare.
said.
We didn't prepare
All right.
for this
So,
line.
It was something among the lines of, "This is why you can't accomplish any of the things you want to accomplish because of your." And then I just kind of started going hard.
Our
so.
goals and admirations.
You
Yeah.
She landed every shot too.
And she mentioned the company, and she mentioned the no money, and she making you broke. Yeah.
You know that
Meanwhile,
man.
he's already feeling insecure about it. Like,
Why would we
babe,
forget about that? That's like the number one thing, you broke ass nigga. That's why you're never gonna do anything
I
in
said
your
it was
life.
something personal. It had to be personal.
Yeah, no, it definitely
So it was
was.
like-
It was definitely more attacking.
But you know that man was shaking.
But I wouldn't snitch on myself.
Yeah,
You guys
nah,
snitch on yourself?
he snitched on himself, but it was wild because it was
cheated on you a year ago.
Oh, shit.
basically
What's your bestie?
Nah,
So fuck your best
he
friend.
either yelled wait, did he yell or was he calm? He was like, remember that time we broke up?
no, he definitely like it wasn't like yelling, but he was like crying, saying it. It was more like dramatic.
You ever had a man cry over you?
Oh hell yeah! I've had almost every single man I've ever dealt with cry over me.
That was fire. Okay.
Oh,
That and also that and
Yeah,
I'm also
that one.
super smart
right,
and
I'ma head
I
out.
like I'm out after that one. Nah, I'm also super smart and I like will help a man and honestly a man, woman, any partner, anyone that's around me, I like help and I add to your life. So
By curious?
Yeah, you said she represents, so.
By
Yeah.
curious?
I'm more like asexual, I would say. I'm really just like attracted to who you are as a person. In serious relationships though, I've only ever been with men. But who knows?
You've had bi-curious moments ever in your life?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay. Because we had that argument. Well, not an argument. We just had that question on a podcast before. All women bi-curious, and we felt like
I feel like every person in one point in their life is bi-curious because a man is their G-spot's in their butthole.
Oh.
So I know y'all have kind of talked about this a little bit before, but like, what if your
They don't wanna put it in my butt.
What if your girl's into eating butt?
Dominican
Sign me up.
John. Dominican John's
Sign me
G-spot
up.
is
Where
in
are
his-
they?
Every
butt.
single man's G-spot is in their
time
booty hole.
out. No.
Where are they?
You ate butt before.
No, I haven't.
You fingered butt.
No, I
You would
haven't.
think about it.
I will think about it, but I haven't. But I just know.
So if
you know
your
what I
man in the
mean?
middle of sex was like, "Baby, finger my butt,"
I mean, it would just have to like. If the vibe is there, I definitely would do it. I would definitely do it. I'm not gonna say I wouldn't. I would definitely do it, but I just haven't.
What
yet.
situation of a woman is there a vibe where you're near my butthole and you're like, yes, this is the time I insert?
and he's not asking for a friend, he's asking for himself.
No, if he's asking for it, then I think you should pleasure your man in the way he wants to be pleasured, or else, you know what I mean, he's gonna look for it somewhere else.
All right, I have a question from a girl's point of view. What is too much for a guy and too much for a girl for just a one night stand?
What do you mean?
So, for example, some guys will say you're tweaking. Some guys will be like, it's whatever. But like, for example, like you meet a girl for the first time.
Like
it's
how
a one-night
freaky
stand.
can you get
Like,
with
would
a
you go
one night
down
stand?
on them and
Is like eating her box on first night okay?
If I don't know her, I can't do that.
Really? You think
On the
that's like
first
special?
time?
That's like romantic?
No, I think that you gotta make sure that shit's not dirt.
Well, yeah. I mean, like, what if you like went out and then she like y'all come back to her spot or your spot and she like gets in the shower, y'all get in the shower together type thing?
I don't think he means that kind of dirt.
Yeah, it depends if she had a drink.
I think he means the dirt that like you have to get blood
STD
tested
type of
first.
thing.
Like double condom, even though that doesn't work.
So
but-
you wouldn't ever let a girl just give you head?
Yeah, what's that? My shit's clean.
So what's the difference? You don't know if her mouth is clean, but you know what I mean? Like STDs are in
I don't
the
know
mouth.
much about the
They're in
mouth
all the
activities.
holes. They're not just in one hole.
And they're on
I get
all
STD
the
from
holes.
getting- I can get STD from getting head.
Yeah, you could get there's warts and herpes in your mouth, and they could give them to you, and then you have genital warts and herpes at that point.
Visual warps and herpes.
Niggas say, "Oh shit, that's where."
Yeah, you can't. STDs don't just come from the vagina.
All
or
right,
the asshole.
that
They
just
come from
confirmed it. Don't go to Doherty High School because they clearly didn't teach you
she
what
went
you
to
need
Doherty.
to know.
I'm like, I went to Doherty and I'm teaching y'all this right
Oh,
now.
no,
What
no,
you
no,
talking
you're
about?
teaching it.
Oh, you're teaching him.
Yeah.
Oh, the clap was all over the place, but I don't know. I didn't know
Don't
what that meant.
skip class, ladies and gentlemen, because then you'll be in your late 20s.
See, the sexual
asking if you
ed
can get
reform is
STDs.
needed because these men did not know that you can get STDs through your
You keep saying
mouth.
these. It was one.
Say that.
Perdón.
I'm sorry,
Just
most
one.
other men on the
But
podcast
sexual-
are more experienced on STDs and warts in the girl's mouth.
That's how you.
How
switch
about
it
that
up.
one?
That's
how
that
you switch it up.
Dominican
How about that
shit.
one?
That's right. Yeah.
Anyways,
You guys
You know
heard
what it is?
stories.
They
You-
raw dog everything.
You either been through it or you heard stories.
I think that if people knew a little bit more about sex ed, science, and all the things, we'd
At what
be
age?
much better off.
So because you know, I'm asking you, what's my question?
Oh, so back to
what's
your main
too
question.
much for the first one night stand?
Honestly, it really depends on the people. There's nothing that's not too much. You know what I mean? Like, it depends on the situation.
A little
like,
hickey.
There's dudes that are really into that.
I'm
like,
into it.
I personally don't like a hickey, but I feel like every dude is like, especially if you like just met or something, you're like kissing or something, they're trying to like suck on your damn neck like a freaking vampire.
That's
Do you
fire.
think?
What
Do you
the
think?
hell?
Well, you said it's fire.
Yeah, sure. Shorty love that
Why?
shit.
Why? Why do you?
I would
they be like,
prefer-
no, but why do you do it? I was thinking.
I just like biting.
Oh, I mean, I
Because you could suck a neck without giving the hickey. I mean, it's a small one would pop up,
Yeah, I was
but
gonna
like
say,
I'm talking about a real like.
I feel like
Some
you
some
suck it.
some girls come out like you know what I'm saying.
It's just a lot.
You can prevent that.
do you ever think they do it? Because I'm not really into hickeys, but you think people that are into it do it just to like mark their?
I don't do it for that.
Yeah.
I feel like that's very childish, but some people definitely do it. Like
In
that,
early
for sure.
stages of relationships, if that's the only sexual activity that I can do, I'm going for the neck. And that would tell me if she's horny or not, if she's with it or not, if
So
she's gonna
she
turn up.
basically back to my question is she said nothing's off limits, even if it's
Yeah,
a
nothing's
one-night
off
stand.
limits.
on the first,
Even if it's a one night stand.
on
Yeah.
the first hit.
It just really depends on the person and the situation and the chemistry
So
and
you
all
mean-
So
that.
I bend
you
over
mean-
and say, "Eat
you-
my ass." You're like, "Fuck it, it's first time. Who cares?"
I think for me personally, I probably wouldn't. Like, especially if I just met you and all that. Like, me personally, I wouldn't. But I'm just saying in general, like, there really
So
is.
you meet a dude you're attracted to at the club. He's attracted to you at the club. You guys kind of vibed a little bit. You danced a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You know had some drinks. Then you're either back at his crib or he's back at your crib. One or the other.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's fair game.
For the most part, yeah. But like I said, I've never done that before. So, like, if you're asking me to lick your booty hole, it's going to take me a minute. It's going to take a lot of drinks, honestly.
So
if I
what if-
had enough drinks, I'm probably going to do it.
What if in that situation you guys laying in bed and once you guys go down, they're like, "Yo, I have to tell you something before you go down there." Is that like a I'm going home right away type of situation?
I feel like if you're like stopping
If
someone
I'm going
as they're
down, bro, about to
going
grab
down
that
towards
dick,
you,
and you're like, hold on, I had to tell you something, baby.
Yeah, what the fuck are you gonna tell me?
Exactly. I
You know
don't even
what
want to know. I'm leaving.
I don't even want to know either. At that
I
point,
wanna
I'm
leave.
out too. Like,
Hell
just
no.
tell
What
them
if
bye.
it's what if it's no? What if it's not even something like?
Or what if they're like, my dick is huge. I just want to warn you. Like that would be interesting.
Well, I hope he says
But
that
if they're
after,
like-
but damn.
If they're like,
She
I
said
have
that
to
would be
tell you, I have herpes. Or
Yeah.
some shit like
We're
that.
gonna have to use
Oh my
protection.
God,
No,
no.
no. What about let's cancel out STDs. What if it's something like, hey, I just want to let you know, like, I have a wife.
Oh, get the fuck up out of my house.
If
What
you're
the
drunk
hell?
for a one night stand,
Hell no.
you're not dating him.
And you have a whole wife?
You're
No.
not looking at
Okay. What
helping him.
if he was like, what if he's like, I suffer from something, and you're like, what is it? And he's like, I have micro penis.
Oh, get out.
That's real, right?
You see, that was a little bit more calm. That was a little bit more calm.
I might just be like, all right, let me see. And like, it depends what he's pulling out.
If he has micro penis, he's not gonna show you. He's telling you that in confidence.
Honestly,
so
like,
you can say yes now.
If I'm drunk, honestly, I'm probably like, it's okay, baby. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. But if
So-
it depends
And
how
he's like,
drunk
is it
I
in?
am.
And
All right,
you're like,
no, but he's telling you in confidence because
Oh,
he doesn't want
shit.
you to laugh. He doesn't want you to barge out the room.
shit.
He doesn't want you to embarrass him.
I'll probably
so
be
he's
like,
warning you ahead of
just
time.
leave me out, honey. It's okay. You know, you gotta like.
All right, and then
gotta,
after he
like-
eats you out, now he's ready to fuck, and when he pulls it out, it's literally micro penis.
I would just be like, my dear, what do you think we're doing with this?
My dear.
let's switch it up, bro.
Now what if
that
he's
point, I
now
don't
what
know,
if he's
it
like
depends.
what if he's
Maybe
like
what if he knows how to work it, though?
what if he's
What if he
like
knows how to work it?
what
You
if
never
he-
know.
what if he's like
What is
now,
this guy doing?
this is me.
That's I don't know. Again, I'd be a little scared if it was. It would just have to be somewhere in the middle. Ideally
Sorry.
for me,
And he pulls that out. You're gonna say nope, going home.
I might. I'd just be like, "This is a lot."
She's gonna say it depends how drunk I am.
You're sober.
It really does depend how
All right,
drunk I am.
You're sober.
That's a lot. I don't know. I would I'd have to really evaluate the situation and see. I don't think I would.
She's gonna be one of those. Just stick the tip in.
I got a question. Why do girls push away guys that seem too perfect?
Ooh, I would say they're probably not healed and they're not ready for it. Because 90% of the time, if you're seeing something that you like want and you've like visioned and all those things, and you believe you can't deserve it, because that's what it necessarily is. You believe you don't deserve it. It's because you haven't fully healed inside, and there's still work you need to do.
Because what's the perfect girl if it's not the perfect time?
Basically, honestly, it really does come down to timing and stuff. Like,
Who said that one?
J. Cole?
I
I just didn't want to take his line.
Nah,
Who
just-
said that? J. Cole?
I love J. Cole. Remember when we became besties at the J. Cole
I met her at J. Cole
concert?
concert. Well, not me, her, but we knew each other.
And look at now.
You got another one? Go ahead, go through your list of questions.
Oh, my questions? Oh, I'm in control again. I get the driver's seat. All right, we'll do a fun one. What accomplishment are you most proud of and why?
Failing at business.
What do you mean failing at business?
It was an accomplishment to fail at business.
Oh, okay. Okay, I could see that. And why?
Because I hate family businesses and I'm never going back to it. I learned a lot.
Accomplish being a father. Simple.
And why?
I think it's the best thing ever. Being a father is the best thing ever. I don't get how deadbeats could leave their kids. You know what I'm saying? I never got that because just seeing a kid grow each and every day, they learn something new. They say it's just I don't know. It's a feeling you can't explain. It's like when you come home and they're like, "Daddy," you can't explain that feeling. It's the best feeling ever. So I think that's one of my biggest accomplishments. Being the dad I am.
I love that. Okay.
You're a great dad, buddy.
I'll second both of those. Being a dad, I will second what Fidel said. I'll second what Domingo John said in terms of failing at business. But I would add on to that because I have such a resilient personality that them failures eventually doubled up. You know, them 2 L's eventually made a W. So I would say just being resilient, building connections, like my last show, I just had my first world, like not a regional champion, not a national champion, like my first world champion. Like, you know, I went through a lot to get, you know, to where things are at. I've had sleepless nights. I've had, you know, nightmare situations happen. A lot of people, you know, when they have come to my shows, they see the finished product, but they don't know what really went into making sure that these guys got in the ring that night. You know, a fight that could have been so fire to somebody, they have no idea that could have been my second, third, or fourth replacement.
Behind the
Because
scenes.
guys fall out, you know, especially during COVID, motherfuckers was the COVID excuses, some guys didn't get their medicals, some guys failed medicals. Like, before you know it, I'm on.
Event planning in any capacity is tough. I get you.
I'm on plan F at this point. So, you know, I would just say I'm nowhere near where I want to be, but I would say getting Rivera Promotion Entertainment as far as it's gotten thus far.
And now that we're plugging businesses, make sure y'all check out K-Sense Co. These are the candles that I make.
The ads?
This is my small business ad. Support Latina-owned businesses.
What about you, sister?
Facts.
An accomplishment I'm super proud of. I like all of your answers. I think it was really nice. I definitely...
But mine is better.
I
felt like that's where you were going.
The way she said it? Yeah, that was cool, guys. It's my turn.
Do I really come off like that?
No, that's not it. Don't keep it sounding like that.
That was so great, guys, but yeah.
You know what's so funny?
I expected more.
I don't realize I'm sounding like kind of bitchy. My sister be checking me all the time. She's like, Kat, look at the way you just sound. I'm like, what do you mean? I'm being nice. And she's like, no, you're not.
Yeah,
I was like,
that was more like a pat on the back for us. Like, oh,
I didn't mean it like that. I truly really liked your answers,
What you got for us?
guys. Okay. So one of my biggest accomplishments thus far, I would honestly say just kind of being where I'm at. Like, you know, like I had shared earlier, my parents had me super young. I'm an immigrant. Like, they didn't graduate high school. So graduating high school was super big. Going to college was super big. Having my own business has been huge. I think also, like, you know, being able to give back to the community has been one of the biggest accomplishments for me thus far. Like, have a lot of like mentees in the community, and I have a lot of like older women mentoring me as well, putting on like cool different events in the city and stuff like that. So I'm really proud of that stuff.
I'm a big fan of giving people their flowers, so I want to congratulate you on all that, because
Thank you.
In a world where, you know,
as an immigrante,
yeah, you know, you got every disadvantage and you made it into some advantage. You played the cards that you were dealt. But also, I want to do the same thing for these two guys, because coming from, you know, where we come from, we all have different backgrounds. We all have different, but some similar stories, some not. Regardless, is you played the hand that you were dealt, and it's worked for you thus far, for both of you.
Right.
So
yeah, what y'all are doing is really important.
Some
like,
pat on the backs, because
hell yeah,
you know, the same cards that you were dealt Dominican John. There's a kid that had access to fucking drugs in middle school and now is in rehab. Like, you did what you had to do regardless. And the cards that you were dealt, you know, there's a dude out there popping out 5, 6, 7 kids repeating the same cycle that their dad repeated, you know, that your dad repeated. Yeah. So, and look at you being a great dad. You know, you got your business, you're doing your thing. So both of you, I want to give you both your flowers as well.
Appreciate
good
that,
job,
bro.
y'all. You guys are doing good. Honestly, no, like having podcasts and putting yourself out there and like sharing other people's stories and like sometimes having funny conversations, sometimes having serious conversations, like it's really important, you know. And like you guys, I know you've seen it a lot with like kids coming up to you, like seeing your TikToks and like, you know, I know you did like a couple of classes and stuff with kids. Like that's really, really fucking important. Like, you know, how many people did you have when you were a kid growing up that you could look up to and be like, oh, shit, he looks like me. Yep. He's kind of gone through some of the shit I've gone through. He understands. You know what I mean? A lot of the times the people who we are, like, forced to look up to are white saviors. They're people who, like, can't fully relate to what the fuck we're dealing with at home. But they're over here talking about, oh, go to school and do this and do that, and everything's going to be fucking great. Yep. Well, are you going to pay for my fucking $50,000 a year school, lady? You're not.
It's a scam.
That's exactly why. That's exactly why I'm not great at it. I'm not perfect at it. I could still do some adjustments, but that's why I try to be for like my little siblings and my little cousins. I try to be the older cousin and the older sibling that I didn't have.
Which is dope.
That I didn't have. You know, like my sister
That role
could
model.
hit me up at any given time and be like, hey, can I sleep over today? I don't even care what you want to do at my crib. Sure. Come over.
Yeah,
Come
my
be
house
safe,
is like that too.
Be cool. Do what you got to do. Nobody got to know. I don't give a fuck.
You know what it is? People don't understand the reason why these kids are asking is because they don't want to be in their situation at that very moment.
Mm-hmm.
And they're asking that big brother, that big sister, like individual, like, hey, can you save me right now?
And I just think
the second you say no, they're like, fuck.
I just think you're a shady individual. If you're one of those people who like, if you have gems and you're not all about gem dropping, for me, you won't even succeed in
like
business.
gatekeepers?
Mm-hmm.
For me, you won't even succeed in business or maybe even in life because you're just, you're already showing that you can't even be a team. Like you want to, like, you have the knowledge. I don't want nobody to be what I'm on or know what I know.
If you're on that's fucked up. But
a lot of people like that.
But I'm gonna talk. Hold on. I'm gonna say. But if sometimes you don't know you have that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
Sometimes
like,
people
I'll give an
don't
example.
have the confidence
I'll
to
give
talk about
I'll give an example, and I don't even want to be like
either.
talking shit or shady about it. But like, I know somebody that like was on to some healthier things in life, and then like for me, I would have been more like, yo, like this is what I'm on, this is what I'm doing, this is how my body feels, this is how my mind is thinking now. This is, you know, my skin's glowing. Like,
Kept him to himself.
it was just like he would like hip you, and then the moment like you started being hip, he would like throw subtle shots at you, like you're dick riding, you're jacking his meat.
Yeah, no, that's
he's the originator of it.
So let me ask y'all a question
like
real quick on this.
So that's like weird energy for me, and then not to cut you off.
But are you saying like wanting the credit?
She cut you off first.
Not even just wanting the credit, but like I just feel like there's people that are like that where like I don't know, maybe they're me. They're like, I want to make it myself. I did this alone. I did like you can't. Regardless of how you made it, nobody did it alone. Jay-Z didn't do it alone. Nobody did it alone. You're not
gonna do it alone. One and two, yo, it feels so much better when you do it and you see other people. You know, you bring them up too. Yo, nothing beats that.
That's why I'm here, brother.
Yeah.
But going back to that, right? Do y'all think that men operate more on ego than women?
No.
No?
Ego?
Okay.
You guys 100%. I think women, because you guys have so much more to prove, you have a bigger chip on your shoulder. I'm not getting a fair shake because I'm a woman. I'm not getting a fair shake because I'm a Latina woman or I'm an African American woman. I'm not getting a fair, so I think women just operate with a bigger chip on their shoulder to the point when even when they're in, most women I've come across that are in positions of power are like kind of condescending bitches. And it's because, and I'm not disagreeing, you probably had to work your ass off and go through fucking hula hoops and obstacle course to get where you're at. But that doesn't mean that once you get there, you shouldn't be giving back. Like,
Okay.
I'm a firm believer in, especially when you're a minority. I shouldn't even say minority because we're not minority. We're actually majorities. But I'm a firm believer where there's no better reward or way to give back than to somebody that's looks like you or grew up like you or came from the same environment as you, to put them in another position, like, or help them, give them gems to possibly, be you. Because how many, won't even say millionaire, what's, hundreds of million or even millionaire, 100 millionaire, billionaire CEOs are of the Hispanic or African American culture. There's not many, so there's a problem with that. And one thing I noticed, like when you ever notice that like the little Indian bodegas or the little Asian bodegas, like they'll own the whole thing and like the whole family will be working there. And then the apartments that are above it, they're probably all like living in there. Like they all put each other on. They shop in community. And then like all the like Indians in the city or the town go to that Indian market, or all the Asians in the city or town go to that Asian market. They support each other. You're not really finding them at like Shaw's and Price Chopper. And that's the problem with the Hispanic and the African American culture, is instead of doing that for each other,
what's your actual nationality? Like,
Puerto Rican.
You're Puerto Rican?
Yep.
Okay, so you in Worcester, you feel like there's not like any unity for the Puerto Rican community? Is that what you're saying?
I feel like that not just the Puerto Rican. I feel like there's not enough unity for the Hispanic community and for the African American community in the sense of like, you know, I'm gonna drop a few shout outs. Woo Juice, Noel and Isaiah. Yo, as many friends as they have, as many people as they know, like that shit should be jumping. That shit should be outdo New Cafe. Natalie,
Did you go to their? Oh, Natalie, I love Natalie.
Natalie Rodriguez, Nuestra. That shit should be outdoing, you know, most restaurants around here. The Pub 99s, the Texas Roadhouse. You know, if in that culture is what I'm saying. Like, I'm just saying, there's not enough giving back. So, like, you know, we'll be quick to be like, when it's your friend, right? Your candle, $25. You think I'm rich, right? But I guarantee you spent, you know, more than that on your pack of cigarettes 2, 3, 4 times a week. You know,
100%.
You spent,
and that's actually crazy that you said that.
You'll go and buy
Let me talk, yo. I'm the guest. Okay. Anyways, when I'm at my store, when I had my store in the Worcester Public Market, right, when I first opened up, I used to sell my tiny like beer bottle size candles for $12. $12. Super cheap. Now I sell them for $18. But $12, people would look at them, pick them up, and be like, damn, that's expensive. And I would look at them and be like, I make that by hand. Like, every single aspect of that is handmade. Like, I don't just buy this and fill it up. That's what everybody else does with candles. You know what I mean? And I'm also more smart about my quality of the product. You know what I mean? He has super high allergies. We're in this closed room. You haven't felt bad at all, right, with my candle burning. Why? Because it's natural soy wax and it's high quality fragrances. Because I put extra money and effort into that shit. I did research before I even put my shit out. You know, I paid for insurance before I put my shit out there. You know what I mean? There's mad people who are doing candle businesses and like food businesses and all these things. They ain't got no safe serve. They ain't got no insurance. They ain't got no overhead. You know what I mean? I went to business school, so I know like the legalities behind some shit. So I also know I have that. But you know what I mean? Like I went and I put the effort. But back to my main question. Do you think men or women have more egos, Fidel? I want to hear all your opinion on this, and then I want to give y'all my opinion.
I already gave mine.
Damn. That's a tough one.
You gave your opinion. Let
Can you
him
define ego for me?
Ooh, I will look it up and get the Webster Merriam Dictionary definition because I'm not going to be misquoted for the internet. Because, you know, cancel culture is a real thing. Ego, noun. A person's sense of self-esteem or self-importance. In quotations, a boost to my ego.
So repeat the question.
Do you think men or women operate more on ego, and why?
Let's say the guys operate more on ego.
Why?
Just because I feel like that's what kind of drives them. You know what I'm saying? Like especially if it comes from a female that's saying it. Like if you drive a Honda and a female says, "Oh, my ex drove a Benz." Yeah, that ego's gonna pop up. I'm gonna get that 2023 Benz somehow, some way. You know,
the big body Benz.
You don't think her ego is what made that say that to you?
Yeah, but I feel like women, bro, they be like,
I'm worth more than to be driving in your Honda.
Yeah.
Her ego is what made her say that.
Her ego showing exactly 100%. Good point there. Good point there.
I just feel, what lasts longer, boy bands or girl bands? Boy groups, girl groups. What, like, in general, in unity?
Boy groups, clearly, because these women want fucking 5-star front of the line singers when they're backup dancers.
What boy band do y'all know that's still together?
I didn't say they're still
the
together.
Backstreet Boys just performed literally a year ago.
Longer?
Okay, Destiny's Child just performed at the Super Bowl literally a year ago. No, how about that one?
Was it Destiny's Child or was it 50 Cent?
Or whatever, 2 years ago, whatever the fuck it was, but they performed together.
No, but that's a good point. I mean, I might be wrong, but I just feel like shorties be like, fuck that bitch, and then just drop it.
Hell no.
You don't think so?
They never dropped that shit.
Shorties are holding grudges
Forever.
to this day. Like
No,
I have
unhealed
aunts-
shorties
I have-
are holding grudges
I have
because
aunts
healed
that
women
are, like,
do not hold grudges.
Still hate girls from fucking high school because they dated one of their exes that like, bitch, you're married
And they
now.
still holding them.
You have like you and my uncle are
That
together
means
now.
she is unhealed.
Like-
she is unhealed.
No, just I feel like all right, guys, we'll duke it out.
Oh, because y'all will literally
be cool.
punch each other in the face and then be like, all right, now we're cool again. Let's go get a beer, Tom.
Yeah.
Who's Tom?
His
Lil Tommy.
boy that he beat up and then went and had beers
Lil
with
Tommy's
after.
Yeah, but girls will be like, nah, fuck that bitch forever. Like,
Nah, I mean,
Yeah,
honestly,
yeah,
maybe
you
you're
guys-
right.
nah, I think you guys are right.
Maybe because you guys get to physically like duke it out. Because there's literally only one person, one female that I don't really like, and it's because of something that happened years ago. I wish I could beat her ass, bro.
can't you
I
let it
wish
go?
I could beat her ass
Why can't
because
you
I
let it
want
go?
to beat her ass. I've let it go. Like, honestly, I don't like hate her or anything like I used to when I was younger. I still wish I could beat her ass.
What did she do to you?
Nah, she just needed to get beat. She needs, you know how like you need to get punched in the face at least once in your life? I solemnly believe that. I think everybody needs to get punched in the face at least once in their life because that just makes you a better fucking human. She needs to get beat up for all the shit she's done. She's a hypocrite ass bitch.
Not true.
I hate hypocrites. That's one thing I don't
you
like.
know who you are.
Yep.
Shout out to you.
You don't know who you are.
Shout out to you.
But, you know, I don't care. Like, I don't like hate her. I don't sit here and think that much about her or anything like that. I really hope she has a great life. But I would like to beat her ass.
What is your opinion? You
What's
asked
your
the
man's
question.
ego?
I think unhealed people have the biggest egos.
Amen.
I think it doesn't matter if you're a man or woman. I do think men show their ego faster than
I
women.
feel like that's what I was getting at. Low key.
I think that's 100% true.
Yeah.
I think men show their ego a lot more than women. And I think it's funny because AJ at the beginning had said because women have a bigger chip on their shoulder, they have something more to prove. I think that actually 90% of the time humbles women a lot more. Because for me, right, for example, like you're Puerto Rican, right? But you're light skinned compared to me, right? I'm super light
You
right
black?
now. No, I'm not that dark right now. I'm super light right now because there's been no sun against my beautiful skin.
Same
But
here.
normally I'm a little bit tanner. But you know what I
Hey,
mean?
in the summertime, I'll be darker than you, Dominican John. Don't play me.
But like, for example, right, John next to me, he's a little bit darker than me. Like he's had different experiences just based on the shades of tanness in this room. We've had different experiences. But as a woman, as you had said, you know, it's harder for us just walking in the door. But 90% of the time, that doesn't make us egotistic. That actually humbles women down a lot of the time. They're taught to be quiet. They're taught
Some.
to just listen and do all the
Some.
things.
Who's taught to listen?
Women, when you're a professional woman going up in the world in corporate America or in college, for example,
you can't say that's absolute for everyone. The same way you can't say if for guys. Like, so for me, right? Let's say this podcast don't work out. Let's say I branch off, I get too busy, whatever the case may be, right? And he makes it solo dolo.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna be like, yeah, I helped him, I helped build him. He's where he's at because of
That's why we changed the name.
Like, nah, but it's not. But it's
Shout out to you.
no. But even if it was just Deli by himself, even if it was Deli by himself, my point is I'm not gonna be like that because that's just not in my character. So I think it depends on your character. Some people take hurt. You know how that saying hurt people hurt people.
Oh yeah, for
Some people take that hurt
Justin Bieber told me that.
and they reciprocate it. Right? They take all that like vengeance. Ha! I made it, and now I'm gonna take this vengeance out on everybody. And then some people take it in. Now I'm gonna bless everybody. So it just depends who you are as a
Don't you
human
think
being.
blessing
You're more-
everybody
you're
drains
more of
you?
code. It can,
Oh,
it can be,
100%.
it can be, but at the same time, when you get that, you're gonna
What type
get.
of person are you?
It's almost like sales. You're gonna get 100 no's, but that you live for you live. Your check is living for that one yes. That's really what it comes down to. Your check is living for that one yes. Not literally, not literally, but like 100 no's. All right, 100 people in a day may look at your candle, but not buy your candle. But a 1, 2 a day, 3 a day, whatever. Those are the ones that you really live for. So my thing is, I could help a bunch of people in a day, and they might be fucking hating on me. They may not reciprocate that love back, but it's that one person that hit you up all these years later, like, yo, you know that talk that you had with me?
Changed
Or
my
like,
life.
You know that thing that you did for me? Like,
You changed my life, friend.
that's the only thing I liked about when I used to work at DYS.
That sounds like Fidel. Listen, guys, give me an example where the risks,
Changed your life.
benefits, what?
Where the risks outweigh the rewards.
The reward? No, the risk outweighs the benefits. But what'd you say?
Go read the thing.
What did you say?
I said I changed your life. Go.
You didn't change nobody's life. Give me an example where the risks outweigh the benefits.
The risk.
But that was a risky man.
When you're
That's my
starting
risk.
your own business.
I am a
Starting your own business?
Yes, 100%. I started my business with $300.
What's your bank account look like now?
350.
Don't let him pocket watch you. Don't do that.
She took a risk.
Just
What's the
say-
benefit?
Just say more than that.
Benefits, bro. I've been my own boss. In August, it will be 4 years. I am a 29-year-old woman. I am my own fucking boss. I work from home. I decide whenever the fuck I want to work. I decide how I make money. There's days where I don't make money for like a couple of days at a time, maybe even a month or two. At the beginning of the year, anybody in retail will tell you the first 3 months of the year are trash. We feel broke because nobody's buying nothing. But, October to Christmas, baby, I'm making so much money off my candles. I'm lit. I'm living my best life. But I've been doing that for 4 years. I've been able to not only support myself, but I have 3 dogs. At the moment, 4 fucking dogs.
Where do your dogs benefit you?
They bring me on they benefit me and my business. I use them for marketing. Love. They're unconditional love. I have a whole doggy like product line, and they're my marketing for it. So they benefit the business there. And my dogs are also famous. We have banners downtown, me and my dogs. So excuse you, sir.
That's a big flex.
Insert photo of the banner. If we
I would just say,
I got some.
Risk.
If you're going to Polar Park, right? You know the light by the library. It's like Salem Street. If you look to the left where the library is, you'll see a banner of a woman with 2 dogs. That's me and my dog Benito and Brady. And we got another one over there by the CVS downtown.
A mad Spanish and a mad white name.
All of my dogs are named after famous people.
Benito and Brady.
Benito, Brady, Chloe. Chloe's named after the Kardashians.
I gotta know what breeds are these dogs?
So Brady is a small little Maltipoo. He's 9 years old. He's my baby. He's been through so much with me. And then Benito, he is an old English sheepdog mixed with poodle. So he's a sheepadoodle. I didn't know he had poodle in him when I got him. I thought he was a purebred sheepdog. But whatever. And then Chloe is a purebred American bully that was a foster fail. I was supposed to find her a family, but instead I just kept her. And right now I have one of my grand dogs. So my dogs, Chloe and Benito, had 8 puppies last year. And one of them just came back to me like 3 weeks ago now. So I don't know.
Why?
Too much dogs.
Because it was on some demon time?
Yeah, she wasn't like she didn't train her. She like didn't control her at all. Like this dog came to me, she didn't know how to sit. She didn't know like she wasn't really housebroken, none of the things.
And
but
the other dogs got her into shape. Like we don't do that around here.
Yeah, exactly. 100%.
Get your shit together.
Right.
Fellas, can you guys date a woman with more than 1 pet?
Yeah. Yeah, I'd rather have more than 1 pet than more than 1 kid.
Hey.
I mean, I guess, yeah. If you put it that
If
way.
you're dating them, you're taking on the pets and they're your pets now?
I'm saying, I mean, first of all, when you're dating a girl with a kid, are you taking her kid on? No, you build into that. Eventually, we're going to move in together. We're going to have to get a house big enough to fit all this shit.
Hey, they have their own room. I want to also say that. See, I have my own
pay extra
apartment,
rent for the
and
dog
my
room.
dogs have their own room. Not
I'm
a lot
out.
of people can do that. So I just want to add that to my little.
I just think the risk versus reward, point blank, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Agreed.
Anybody
So
knows
that's the
I'm
risk.
a fucking shooter.
That's the risk versus reward right there.
No one knows that.
Like point blank.
They know that. Trust me.
I haven't seen you in the basketball court in years.
Remember when you posted that? And
Shooter,
they were like,
shoot,
and they were like,
baby.
yo, you guys don't want to face them.
I don't think they were talking about you.
You used to play basketball, right? Did you play for the school or no?
Played
Was
for
that
Tech.
not your thing?
Who?
I went to Worcester Tech.
Oh, yeah, I played for Tech.
You did?
Yeah.
Did you do or no? Just you?
Nah, I used to just ball up after school with them.
But I got a question.
And I will shoot a 3 in Dominican John's face.
Oh.
I seen your shot.
Okay,
Your
what's your
shit's ass.
question? What's your question?
My shit's ass?
Yeah, I seen that video.
You guys ready for this one?
No.
No, he said no.
Listen. He lives with his parents, but he lives in the basement.
I was like, is that one for me?
That one's for you.
I don't think he's for me.
I don't think he's from. It depends.
Basement's all done, though.
It's like a nice basement.
nice
He got his
basement.
own entrance and everything.
Yeah, but it's his parents' house.
He got his own dungeon.
He has his own little dungeon
Side area.
entrance, right? Because there's not really windows in a basement, no matter how you flip it.
Any sunlight when you're pounding?
honestly, for me, it like really, really depends. Like if you're like saving up to buy your own house and you have like
That's what he's doing.
10 grand put away already type of shit.
Or he's playing video games the rest of his life.
But if you're like just doing nothing, like you're playing video games, like you're not doing anything, you have no savings, there's no plan, you're not the one for me.
And then next year he turns into Ninja.
If the bank account has more than $300,
You know
she's
ninjas?
for it.
The gamer? The Fortnite? Oh, damn.
Bro, he don't even know who Mr. Beast is, bro.
Ask
You
another
her.
one of her because she said she got more on her list.
Oh, I got a whole list. Hold
You
on.
heard?
Gotcha.
You don't even know who Mr. Beast is. You're gonna ask what nigga is?
Mr. Beast is the YouTuber, right? And
didn't
now
know.
he has like a pizza shop and stuff, right?
No, that's Dobrik.
Oh,
okay.
I can't keep them in line. They all look the same to me. When you're in a bad mood, actually, I'll ask Ollie. When you're in a bad mood, do you prefer to be left alone or have someone try to cheer you up?
Both.
And you go
Depends on
mentally in my own route.
what I'm in the bad mood for.
100%.
Okay.
Because if it's you that caused it, leave me alone for a couple.
Police.
If
Hours.
it's you that caused the bad mood,
Yeah.
you
Leave me alone.
Couple hours.
Couple
If
hours.
it's something else, then yeah, sit by my side, rub my head,
Right, like if it's work or something, you're like,
cook me something.
If it's not you, I
okay.
won't have to talk about it, and you can just give me comfort. That's 100%. But if it's you, get the fuck out of my vision.
Okay, that makes sense. I could see that. I'm funny. Like when I'm mad at you, it like really just depends like why you made me mad. Because if you made me mad, 90% of the time I don't want you around. But there's that 10% chance where it's like if you're like, you want to go out to eat or something, I'm like, yeah, let's go. I'm not mad no more. Let's go.
No, you make guys confess that they cheated on you.
Yeah.
Oh,
we can't trust you no more.
What you mean? It was an honest, open
Only an idiot
conversation. It
does
was
that.
his fault. He snitched on himself, not mine.
Yeah, but
I was being honest
What
with
was your
him.
reaction when you heard that?
Oh, I slapped the out of him.
Domestic
you're
violence.
An abuse?
That was before I was healed.
We're
that was
racking.
before
We're
therapy.
racking it up here.
I don't care. I will. The guy. So there was this other guy, right? He cheated on me. I found out on New Year's Day, bro. On New Year's Day,
That hurts your soul.
I found out, and I had his family up in my house. Yo, I beat his ass. And his family was there, and I was just like, yo, don't mind your fucking business right now. They're like, girl, that's all you. Like, after what you just found out,
How did you find out? How did you find out in New Year's?
Bro, this side bitch, whoever the fuck she was.
Don't tell me she was there.
Nah, she was FaceTiming him, like telling him to come over type shit, like all this
Text
stuff.
him Happy New Year's, baby.
Like, yeah, basically all this stuff. I was like, yo,
It's time to come through.
wild.
It's time for our New Year's kiss.
It's time to come to your real women. That way.
Right. So now
Damn,
I beat his ass.
that's a terrible way to start your new year.
It was actually like, and definitely for the first few days, I was mad sad. And I was like, this is the worst. But it was definitely a blessing in disguise because obviously that person wasn't shit and wasn't for me. And ever since I kicked him out, like, things have been great. So.
Listen, if a man cheated on you and you give him a second chance,
You're dumb.
he's trying to fix things while you're trying to bring things back up.
How about when he cheated, he wasn't healed, but now he's healed.
He's healed.
You better go heal with someone else, papi, because I'm healed by myself. I don't need you.
Hey, that poppy gives him a little bit of hope though. Like, yeah,
No,
he
absolutely
call
not.
me Papi.
Absolutely not.
I still got it.
I still got it.
I call like little Spanish kids papi. Like, come on, papi, let's go. Like, it's
remember,
not that deep.
You said
It's not that
they're
deep.
curious.
Oh my God, yo! Don't try to make
At
that
that
something
age.
it's not. I call like little.
You call
like,
me Papi, I'll be like, all right, mommy.
Nah, we talked about it. We said when we were younger, we were complimented, and at a certain age, we realized we're only like a few years younger than this person. She was probably thinking
really?
we're actually cute. Like we can hit it
'Cause
right now.
I remember my mom's
I
friends.
definitely gotta watch
used to
it
be
then
like,
because
yeah.
that's weird.
Like, how
I
old are
want
you?
that. I'm 29. Oh my God, I almost forgot how old I am.
So you're 29. You babysat,
But let's say when you were
kids that
18,
maybe
when she was 18, and you were saying that to like a 10,
I didn't
8-year
say it
old.
when I was 18 though. Now that I'm older, I start saying it. Like,
Okay,
I call,
so
like, you know what I mean? Like,
so you
I call everybody
so
a
you
little
babysit
name.
that little 10-year-old, and you're 19, and then when he 10 years from now, he's
He's 19.
20,
He's like, hey, remember when
and
you
you're
used to
like,
call me-
and you're.
I would be traumatized. I'd be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry.
You're like 39 and you're that hot little cougar MILF to him, and he's like, yeah.
I'd be like,
I used to have that. I'm coming back for it.
I'm so sorry.
I'm legal now,
traumatized
baby.
you.
He's gonna be like, that shit you used to bathe? Well, it's bigger now.
Oh no, poor thing.
Come
I would have
find
felt
out.
so bad. I would try to get him in therapy, probably.
Like Drake said, I used to fuck I fucked the girl that used to babysit.
Oh, that's sick.
On some crazy
that's
shit.
Sick. That's gross. That's bad. No.
What's the next one? She had to take a sip of coconut water for that one.
That was gross. Next question. Next topic. Oh, something that y'all had said earlier. Do you know how to cook? And do you think it's important for the woman in your relationship or whatever to know how to cook?
I don't know how to cook, and they need to cook for me.
Yep, I don't know how to cook, but I want to learn. Is something I always say, but I just got to do it.
I'm down to cook with her.
It's definitely important for the women to learn.
I know how to cook really well.
Ooh.
Specific things.
But you choose not to because your woman has to cook.
So how many things? How many things?
A handful of things. There's a handful of things I can make really well.
So
I can
like
make a grilled
5 or
cheese.
like
What the hell is a
10?
handful of things,
All right.
man?
There's 7 days in the week. How many?
All right. I got like
Right, handful
all
is
hold on,
five,
hold on,
so-
but we're not specifying breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
That's what I'm saying. How many meals? There's 7 days a week. You got to eat 3 meals a day. That's 21 opportunities. How many times can you feed me?
2 + 2 is 4.
5 to 7.
5 to 7 times.
But they're gonna be some bomb ass filling meals.
Okay, is
So
it
what
like
is it?
only
Give me top
breakfast?
3.
Or is it like a variety here?
I can make pancakes.
Oh, no,
I'm not gonna say I know how to cook.
No.
My
Listen,
5-year-old nephew knows how to make
I'm gonna
pancakes.
tell you what I'm not gonna give you my go tos, but I'm gonna give you a couple go tos.
And he knows how to make mac
I
and cheese.
can't let you know what's in the arsenal, but
He
Man,
said,
is this?
I can't let you know what's in the arsenal.
he said I can't release my recipes.
But I cook a fire ass salmon,
Ay Dios.
anything with some scrimps,
Some scrimps. Oh no.
anything with some
Seafood.
scrimps,
He's a seafood connoisseur.
right?
Seafood's good.
Seafood is good. I like
A
seafood.
ribeye, a tomahawk. I'm bugging out.
He said a thick steak and some seafood. I
I'm
got you.
bugging out on a ribeye.
Okay,
or
what about the
tomahawk.
sides? You got some sides for me or not?
Mashed potatoes.
He said, "I'm the side.
Potatoes?
I'm the side."
I'm
Yeah.
the side.
Peppers, onions.
You don't sound too confident. You don't sound.
I got you with the peppers, the onions, some the avocado. I got you with some. I got you with some. No, some totones. I make a mean homemade mayo ketchup. Yo, my mayo ketchup be slim and don't
Nah,
play
you're
me.
done. You're done.
The maduros go crazy.
Where? Do you know how to make an omelet?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So here's the thing. Breakfast, I force it on breakfast because that's like the only meal of the day that I really, like, growing up, had to cook. Like, I wake up 5 in the morning. Parents ain't trying to wake up at no 5 in the morning. I'm hungry. I got to chef that shit up myself. French toast, pancakes, omelets, bugging out.
So what's holding you back from learning or cooking? What's holding you back?
It's honestly what's holding me back. It's going to get the ingredients. Sounds
That is
stupid,
big.
but it's for me. I haven't been. Just
Do you
to
like
go.
not know what to put together?
Yeah. I just be
Okay.
like, I don't know, and then I don't
what's
want to
holding
go
me
get. I'll go to the store and then maybe I'll fuck it up, and then I'm like, damn, I gotta go back.
You know what's holding me
because
back?
I don't.
My grandmother told me straight up, I'm not going to teach you my recipe. Because I asked her. I straight up asked her, like, grandma, no, because then her excuse is, you won't come and visit me.
Oh, that's kind of cute, but like also not good, but like kind of cute. I can see it.
I'm her only grandson. She got all daughters and granddaughters.
Oh, that's really cute.
Oh,
That's
okay,
really
yeah,
cute.
that's
really
cute then. That's cute. That's cute.
Yeah. It's just I don't know. And then when I try, like sometimes I try with my girl, I'm like, oh, like teach me. She's just so OCD on like whatever she does that she'll be like, if I do something a little wrong, she'll be like, you did it wrong, and that just deflates me. I'm like, what the fuck am I even trying?
It's got to be in order.
My
Like,
guy, you
it
gotta
can't just be like,
start
I
YouTubing
threw-
it.
No,
I
that's
threw
easy. That's the
recipes-
easy part. That's what
No,
I'm saying. I
no,
can do
that's
that. The hard part of what I said is
They got
going to the
OCD.
store, getting the ingredients.
They
You
got
gotta
OCD.
just pick like something you
experienced
really
that.
like, that
Yeah.
you really like, and you're like, you know what? I just gotta get really fire at that. I feel like that's how
Like
you
him?
start. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Fi-
You start with
'cause you
five.
start with one,
Come
two,
see me.
Right,
Come
like,
see me.
once you got, like,
Come see me
five
for a
things.
ribeye or a tomahawk. I'm over.
First you squeeze the mayo, then you squeeze the ketchup, then you twirl it all up.
And then you put it on top of the maduro with the what was it? The avocado.
Avocado. I got the avocado.
You fucked up there.
We understood what you were trying to say, but like
Yeah, you fucked up.
avocado. Avocado.
Listen, I got one for the baby daddies.
Wait, you didn't let me finish.
was
You guys all said the woman has to cook for you?
Absolutely.
You all agreed on that one?
Absolutely.
So why that though? Why is
Are
it
you gonna
okay
talk
for
about
you
gender
not
roles?
to cook?
I don't think she has to, but I always say this. I said this 1,000 times here. I feel like that's like showing the greatest of love that people don't take. You know,
So I got a friend, right? She don't cook for shit, her husband's a lawyer, and he comes home and cooks dinner every single night, and
got a friend?
that's how he shows love to her.
Okay, but
Isn't that fire though? She don't cook for shit.
Yeah, and I want to see how long she's. I bet you he's cheating soon. If he hasn't.
Absolutely
You know
not.
what I'm
He's
saying?
obsessed with her.
Okay, not for long though. I'm telling you.
They've been together.
If it's
since
a white guy
for
dating like
while.
a Spanish,
Yeah.
immigrant,
white guy
That's how it works.
That
but
doesn't count.
it always
Yeah,
is.
okay.
Oh no!
Those don't count, right?
Yeah, man.
Those are tools. Those tools do
I'm
not
telling
count.
you,
Don't call
a
him a
chico-
The white guy
tool.
dating a Spanish girl that don't speak English is a tool.
Nah, she speaks English.
doesn't matter.
She has
You know what
two
I'm ta-
master's
you
degrees.
know what I'm
What are you
talking about.
saying?
That still doesn't
They're
count.
both super smart.
You know what I'm talking about.
That's the biggest drug known to man.
She has
The
to
white
she
guy-
balance-
Some
she-
Latina toto.
Yeah.
The white guy that can grab the Latina
There
from
you
the
go.
country.
Nah, there you go. I was gonna say
It's
she has to
over.
balance
That's the
somewhere
most.
else.
That's shit's more addicting than fentanyl.
Oh my god!
But am I wrong for looking for a woman
And it
that knows
really
how to
might
cook?
kill you too.
No, I don't think you're wrong. For me, I ideally, especially with the way how busy I am, I would love to have a man who can also cook, who can also clean, who can also help me with my dogs and or children in the future. Because why the fuck am I gonna be busting my ass off to go home and take care of you? I don't got time for that.
'Cause you sell
I used to
candles from
hire
home.
a maid. When I used to work a lot, like during busy times, I had a cleaning lady.
Money.
She'd come home and she'd clean my crib because I didn't have time to do it myself.
A
'cause I
real
was
maid
too
or from the
busy.
country?
Nah, she's from my country.
Yeah,
She's
that don't
legit.
count. That don't count.
I know her.
That don't count.
What you mean? She votes too. She's a citizen. Is that what you're trying to talk about?
I'm not talking
trying
about
to check her
immigration.
green card?
I'm not trying to
Damn,
get anybody
you
out
were
of the
saying
country.
you
That-
was-
That's crazy.
Don't
was
start.
employing
Don't
them.
Change
start.
subjects.
Don't
This is for the
start.
baby daddies. For the baby daddies. Listen,
I don't got one, so
baby daddies.
can't relate.
You guys get a new girl. You're not with your baby mama. Are you guys allowed to get her a present on Mother's Day?
No. Hell
It
no.
comes from my kid, obviously.
Yeah, that's what
I'm
saying.
not buying her some extravagant shit. I'm buying her something basic, and it's gonna say from the kid's name.
But what if you are rich though? Like, and money isn't a thing. You still wouldn't buy them nothing like nice.
I would ask my kid, "What do you want to buy mommy today? It's Mother's Day." I would let my kid know this is the day to celebrate your mother. What do you? Even if I was rich, yes. What do you want to get mommy?
So you're not gonna be like, oh, mommy
And if
really
he
likes
was like,
this.
and if he was like, "Mommy wants a pink car," well, guess what? We're going out to get mommy a pink car.
So your girlfriend's not gonna be mad that you just bought another woman a car?
Bitch, you live in my crib. We're sleeping together. Like, I'm co-parent. I'm letting my kid celebrate his mother, teaching him
I respect that. I like that.
teaching
Good
him,
answer.
teaching
Got the
him
car.
like,
If you're rich,
if I'm rich, who gives a
cares?
fuck?
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. If we go by based on like,
If
I'm saying,
I'm
if
like
we go-
hella rich, like I'm Jeff Bezos rich, a pink car is nothing. It's like
That's
a
like,
race car.
it's like a candy.
it's
like
another
a Hot
toy.
Wheels
So you got a
literally.
pink 2020, but he buys the
And my
pink
thing about it
2023.
is, hold on, no. My thing about it is,
I got a pink car. I'm happy in
what
my
if-
pink car.
My thing about it is, what if my kid picks out a pink Honda Civic? Who's to say he's gonna be like, oh yeah, let's pick out the pink Bentley? You don't know. What if it's a kid, and the kid's probably not even gonna pick a car. He's gonna probably pick something that.
What about your girlfriend's feelings?
I
Bro?
think-
If you have an issue with me allowing my kid, because it's not me celebrating
me,
his
yeah.
mom, I could give a fuck. I'm telling him, like, bro, like, you still gotta love and respect your mom. Hopefully, he'll do the same thing for women when he grows up. You know, whether he's with his girlfriend or not with his girlfriend, whatever. Like, I'm just letting him celebrate Mother's Day. It's something nice. Like, at the end of the day, my kid is the greatest gift on earth. Like, so even though I'm allowing it to come from him, it's still a little thank you from me as well. Like, you just gave me I never thought I would love anyone more than I
Than your
love
kid?
my parents. And then when my kid came along, I was like, damn, do I even love my parents? Because the love is just that much different. Obviously, I love my parents, but I'm just saying the love is
I
just
don't know.
that
You just
much.
said something.
The love is just that much different. Where it's like
I got another random
extreme.
side question. Now.
Like, I understand.
like his answer. On that
Real
one,
quick,
though. I like that.
I actually relate to the movie John Q now because I would probably do the same thing.
Oh, 100%.
Was that the heart transplant thing?
Yeah, finally, yay.
Yeah, but John Q's a
Denzel?
classic.
She said she didn't know.
I don't know that one. Either.
See,
Go watch it.
She's an immigrant.
Go watch it.
Come
All right,
on, guys.
Go watch it for the first time as a single person with
You know
no
what's
kids.
mad funny?
Watch it for the first time. You'll be like, "Oh, this was a dope movie." Then when you're a mom, you're gonna be like, "Yes, Denzel, go!" You be like,
You know what's
cheering him
that
on.
funny? Like
it's
this
Denzel
happens with a
anyways.
lot of like really classic movies. Like I just saw Forrest Gump like 2 years ago, like during like the height of the pandemic, because somebody was like, "You've never seen that?" I was like, "No, I've never seen that." And what's another one? What's the Scarface? I just recently
never
saw
watched
that one.
Scarface?
And Goodfellas.
That's a cultural moment.
These are classics.
Yeah, like there's a lot of really classic movies that I have not seen. So sorry.
Here's
guys.
the better question to you.
Goodfellas was funny. He's like, you got a funny guy.
Could you take your man being cordial and co-parenting?
Oh, 100%.
You're cool with
I
that?
would prefer like me.
That him and
I say
baby
it to
mom
people all
don't
the
beef
time.
and can be actually cool and cordial
Oh,
with each other?
I would much 1,000% prefer that than like a toxic relationship.
And then when he drops out the kid, he's giving a little quickie.
That's weird, John. That's not what's happening.
That's not what's happening, baby daddies. Baby daddies, that's not what.
He thinks the worst. He thinks the worst. And I
Menace.
thought I felt
You're
the worst.
dropping off the kid. You're not gonna get a quickie.
No.
No,
you guys are
there's some
cordial.
people. There's
She's
some
single.
people. No,
You're a menace to
Stop the
society.
cap.
Nah,
The baby
there's
daddies get the
definitely,
quickie
like,
in.
For example, if like the kid's young and they just like broke up or something, then yes, there's a high chance of that happening. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. But if this is like a 6-year-old kid, the parents haven't been together for years, you're in a healthy relationship, I would much rather prefer my man being healthy with his ex, who is the mother of this child that is we're all building upon. Because ideally you want it to be the best situation for the kid. As an adult, you have to separate yourself from that. But, and I have said it to all of my friends, so that's I'm gonna say it now. I would not be with someone who already has kids. I'm so sorry. I really hope, knock on wood, it doesn't happen and I'm a fucking hypocrite. Because I don't want that for me.
User
What's wrong with the baby daddies in the world?
54321.
What's wrong with the baby daddies in the world?
There's nothing wrong with them. It's just